Welcome back to Whispers from the Mist. Oh my god, fucking, we're murdering everyone now. Okay, so last session, um, one individual snuck into the space quite competently. Um, Another individual did not, and they're related. And then um, a totally third person is also there. Inside of this space, which has very much quickly become occupied with very dry twigs and sticks and branches, um, is one of the Drow twins, and also our Goliath Wild Mage. There appears to be some sort of druid that is commanding these creatures, and the creatures themselves seem to be not just animated dead husks of things. They seem to be living plants that are under the control, at least to what your understanding is, uh, under the control of the druid. We ended the session rotating to the beginning of this next initiative round, and that is exactly where we're going to start off. Now, I want to make sure that something is very, very clear. For those of you who are not in the Wizard of Wine's establishment yet, you are staying outside so that nobody would peep you. If you become aware of a situation and you start moving to the house, oh, there we go. Hold on, I gotta do a thing. If you start moving to the house, then what will end up happening for us is we are going to have a delay. It's going to take you a certain amount of time to get there. Presumably, you'll be moving with haste, so dashing, and then at the beginning of the second round, you'll have been considered to have moved, and you can take your action from the spaces that your character token is currently located at the top right of the ground floor corner. Any questions for people on the outside regarding that specific process? Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Then we'll get to it. Bay, you're up. I think your token's buried underneath twig blights or something.
No, I'm upstairs.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So then we'll go ahead and get to that. Recalling, you open the door, and inside were viney creatures that are not really aware of your presence because you are still invisible. So, however you'd like to proceed.
Starting to think maybe just my internet at the old place was shitty.
It's probably what it was. Yeah.
Um, I would like to sneak down.
You going back down?
Um, is this like a hallway up
Yeah. Yeah.
here?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can see straight down. There's a door at the end of it. And you can see that there are two viney looking creatures inside of that space. The best way to describe it, too, is there also looks like there might be a third individual in there. Have you ever seen The Shining?
No, but I have enough like
Yeah, third.
Cultural osmosis.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know the bear and the weird guy sitting on the bed situation?
Okay.
It's like that. There's a guy sitting just off like the door frame, and if you were to lean forward, he could see you. And then there's two of these vine-like creatures.
Okay. I would like to. Uh, go back downstairs.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet of your movement will take you back down to the bottom level. When you arrive there, flashbang you to there, you will hear the sounds of scratching, and you'll also hear like the last words of what appears to be like a primal prayer or ritual being spoken, and then you hear kind of like a loud clanging sound that sounds like wood kind of slapping against flesh.
Ew.
The audio
Okay.
cue for bark skin. I don't.
Not flesh.
He's putting bark on his skin. Yeah, that's
Not bark.
bark is
Oh, they're a
wood.
dog? Wait, they're a dog? Bark,
God
bark.
damn it. So 25, 30, you still have 5 feet of movement. Looking out the door, you can see there's like a rush of these twig blights rushing towards the southern door underneath the balcony from above. I would say stature-wise, here's me with the movie references all evening long. Are you familiar with the movie Troll 2?
Oh god.
No.
Oh no.
They move like the
Yes.
goblins in that film. Is the way that I am picturing them.
Oh,
except
so
that they're made out of wood.
non-threatening.
Imagine that they move like the goblins, but they look like the boy in the pot.
So extremely non-threatening. Got it.
Right. You can think that if you want.
Nope.
Do you have an action?
Sheet wire. Wait, why art thou?
You say cheese wire?
No.
It's a good idea for a rope to have. It's also known as a good rope.
That's true. Maybe I'll have to pick one of those up.
One of the
This would be a
coolest-
good place. It is a winery. I would
You
assume
could-
they
yeah,
had
you,
cheese.
you might be able to find some. Yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
Just waiting for my sheet to load.
Definitely wasn't in the notes, but yeah. I'm assuming that you don't want to break invisibility. Is that fair to say?
No, that's true.
Then you're going to take the hide action, and you're going to go ahead and also take the dodge action. Hide is a bonus action, dodge is a standard action. You want to
Yeah, let's
remain
do that.
concealed until you can get a kind of good lock on
A shot, yeah.
the druid. Okay.
Mhm.
As mentioned, Aveline, you are outside of the fray, and so far as to say, no large sounds have emanated from the building. Okay.
About how long has it been?
I would say probably less than like a minute, to be
Oh, okay.
completely honest. So, like, if you're thinking kind of like a narrative perspective, there's no reason for you to be worried.
Okay, well then I would not be worried. I'd just be waiting and watching.
Now, the person who really does need to be worried would be Faye. Now, you're surrounded. You can see over them, and you definitely feel like you can kind of, you tower over top of them. There's some furniture about the room, but not terribly much. You can see that even more so towering over them is your Goliath companion, Inweir, who is close enough to the door that you think he might be able to get out. I will say this. We have mentioned above table that like loud audio cues might alert your friends to danger. I want you to keep in mind too, though, loud audio cues will also alert the entirety of the complex to you, which you're a danger for them. So keep that in mind. With that said, what would you like to do on your turn? Yelling is a free action.
It's like you knew that I was staring at my Thunderwave spell and considering it.
It's not a bad option, but it will definitely change the dynamic of how this house goes.
I know. And
Good.
part of me just wants to do it.
Why did I just
Do it.
imagine? Why did I just imagine?
Do it!
And I've been
Donald
looking
Glover
at
right
it
then?
this whole time, and I was like,
Do it.
Do it!
yeah,
No.
no, I'm gonna do beguiling
Right.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you want to target?
I forgot how I did this last time because it is a cone.
Sure, it's a 10-foot cone. So what I'm going to say here is because of the tight, compact nature of this,
Yeah.
the left corner, you're only going to be able to get one. You can't fan it close enough to yourself so that you're getting more than one. But if you fan it towards the door, you'll be able to get this one and the two behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
If you're going for a different direction, you could go at Inweir, and it would hit 3 as well, but it would be this one and then these two.
And it wouldn't go. Okay, because
It's only
I
10
want to
feet
do
long,
that.
so it won't hit Inweir. Yeah.
All right, I want to go towards Inweir then.
Okay. Go ahead and throw the spell, and I will throw some saving throws. And then let me see that damage. That's hilarious.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, Kimmy, we played in enough games for you to know what a chatting is, right? You know what chatting means?
God damn it.
These
No.
creatures have 4 hit points.
God damn it.
Oh no.
You reduced it by 2 with the last one, you reduced it by 1 this time. This is wonderful. So, your strands flutter up and kind of catch a hold of several of them, and you kind of tug, and you can feel their psychic power, but it just feels like you're not, in your desperation, you're not letting the strands sink in deep enough for you to get a full pull. So you're a bit misaligned. And I'll say too, with the after effect, because they did all fail, you're not really able to shuffle them much because there is no room for them to move. Okay. Inweir, you are up.
All right. Well, that didn't do much. Let's see.
Fireball.
Could you imagine?
That
Oh,
would
I'd
be
love
lit.
it.
I'm kicking myself for not having a cone fire spell.
Burning Hands is a good one.
I know, but what I do have is Vecnar's Vile Wind.
Okay.
So
Oh,
15
fart on
foot
him?
cone. Yeah, pretty much.
15-foot cone. So the matter here is if you fire it, we need to angle the cone. If you fire
Yeah.
it, just so we understand, I do cones like 3rd edition does cones. So there's a very particular math, or geometry rather, that goes into my head when we're doing cones.
Okay.
If you fire it to the left, you will hit Faye. But yeah, don't worry about that. That's not
Really?
Yeah, that's not super. If you fire it to the left, directly to the left, but you would
No,
hit,
I'm not doing. No, not this.
Sure.
Not like this.
Sure.
It
So
would be
go ahead.
towards the door.
Put it onto Faye real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about when I talk about 3rd edition. Okay. Now see
Okay.
how that first square it hits just the 1.
Yeah.
The next square hits 3, right? You
Yeah.
see that? But no, in truth, it actually will hit 2 because
Yeah.
of how this cone actually measures out. And
Right.
then the 3 in the final line. So in a 15-foot cone, it'll be 1, 2, 3 in line. And then in a 10-foot cone, it'll be 1, 2. So the maximum number you can get with a 10-foot cone will be 3. The maximum people you can get with a 15-foot cone will be 6. So if you're wanting to angle it up and diagonal, you'll be targeting this one. And so what that
Right.
means is you'll be hitting, kind of angle it one more notch to the side, please. It has to go one more and then out. So what you'd be hitting is here, and then these 2 in the diagonal, and then these 3 in the final
But
line.
not the one above me.
Correct.
Okay. So more like this.
Yeah, it's actually going. It's going like here, here, and here.
If it's going to the other room, I think
Because
that's
another
an
thing to
win.
note about the cone that you're throwing, it's not taking into account that 15 foot in a diagonal is not 3 squares diagonally.
Right.
Yeah, I do a little bit of 3rd edition measurements because it just makes more sense.
That's
A fireball would
fine.
be square if it was in
Right.
your logic. So it'll be a total of 6 of them. Just go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm
we got
good.
the damage, and then what's the
It's
save?
13
DC?
for 13 Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Here, let
Well,
me-
it's half for fail, right?
Let me just post the spell.
Yeah, thanks. I'm pretty sure it's half. I wrote it. It's just fireball, but for
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
or burning hands, but for poison. Oh,
So,
it's
no, it's necrotic.
necrotic. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a tasty fart. Got it. Vankar was just as a flavor heads up, is Kevin G's patron of magic. So detonation of the vile wind goes forward. You watch it sweep across the brambles there, and they all kind of shudder and break apart. So those are all dead. What I want to explain for you as to why I'm not removing them, they create difficult terrain patches when they hit. So when they're dead
Makes
and they're
sense.
kind of plopped, they are now hard to move over. Okay, so Null, again, like last time, Nothing so far as to say, unless you're doing anything else with your turn, Inweir.
No.
Okay.
I know she told me to go get Drumgar, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
if you were to go outside, there would be a visual connect, but you would need to go outside, and that would provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
Oh, fucking! I'll just do that. I don't care.
Okay, straight shot. You go to here, towards the corner here. I'll take those 2 opportunity attacks. I'm pretty sure you're gonna make it through both of them, but we'll see.
I have a 13 right now. Is a
Armor class? Oh yeah, I smashed it.
Mage armor.
Okay, so they both slash at you. It'll be a total of 5 damage, not a piece. Total for both 2 and 3. So a slightly damaged Inweir rushes out to the outside, folks, and you see him waving his hands.
Wait.
Okay, we're waiting.
Wait.
Still waiting.
Stone's endurance.
It'll be. This is 2 separate instances of damage, so you'll only be able to reduce 2 or 3. You can't do. They're 2 separate attacks.
No, that's right. Okay.
Holding on.
I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. 21 or 5.
5 total.
I'm good.
So Null, on your initiative, you can see him. You were ready, so you were basically like, prepped, ready to go.
Yeah.
If you'd like to dash towards Inweir, your turn will be expended, and at the beginning of next turn, you'll have considered as moving your move speed, which will be at where you're at on the map. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
He's gonna dash his way over there.
You
Oh,
see
there goes the stealth mission.
the first person on the jump for you, Inweir, would be the boss. And I'm going to add Drungar, who doesn't appear to be on the initiative board. And I'm going to take a liberty here. Zach? I don't know if it kind of fell off or not, but I'm just going to say that you were basically just waiting for the boss. So you can go ahead and take your action now. You're going to dash as well, correct? Is what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, so the 2 of you at the start of next turn will have to be considered as moving your movement speed, but will be at that location where you're currently standing.
Got it.
Okay.
The blights will go. To the front. Okay, so once again, you see Inweir get out after throwing forward kind of a necrotic wind, but then you are immediately surrounded once again by blights. They will attack you. Miss, hit, miss, hit. So you'll take a total of 7 damage. And then also on that initiative count, you'll see the druid peek her head out. Oh, I see. We're doing it again, are we? That's wonderful. Roll 20. We're gonna fight, bro. Just what it's gonna be.
For real.
Do you think you
Get
could
him, John.
actually-
Get him.
I'm still trying to get my fucking sheet to open.
Well, yeah, but you always have computer problems.
Oh,
I'm not having.
That's it.
Again, I'm not trying to be dismissive of your plight. I'm
No.
just saying.
It's normal.
Last session, the druid character sheet was put to edit directly or not, and I said edit directly, and then I edited it, and it's a druid. And then this week, because the DMG released and I wasn't paying attention, apparently it wants me to do it again. So I had to reinstall it, but luckily my computer is pretty quick, and here we are with it. And this druid is going to cast a spell. The spell in question will be Entangle. So the entirety of the space that you're in, Faye, fills with vines. The entire room. Just the room. And you should make a strength saving throw. Let me double check the table for 2014. I'm pretty sure it's the same, but never can be too sure. Action, 20 feet within range. Each creature other than you in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw. Failure. You are restrained until the spell ends. During your turn, you can take an action to make a strength athletics check against the druid's spell save DC. If you succeed, you will remove yourself from the plants and you are no longer restrained. Restrained as a condition means you have speed 0. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. And you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay. I should have done that first because then we would have had advantage on our attack rolls, but whatever. They were the forward marching things, the druids in the back. It makes sense this way. Bay, you're up. It definitely looks like all of the blights are out of this room and the druid's back is kind of clear to a pretty much empty room. How would you like to proceed?
I would like to do sneaky stabby things.
Hell yeah. Are you going to use a specific implement of death and destruction?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the fancy sword.
Okay. Now, because I had you, your character sheet working?
Nope. Kimmy, help.
Okay, 1 second.
I need you to do 2 things for me, Kimmy.
Yeah.
One of them being attack it, but the first thing with Bay, I need you to make a stealth check. And do it with advantage, please.
Okay. Stealth
She is
check.
invisible.
Advantage.
And she is wearing cool boots.
I am wearing cool boots.
Okay, so she is like a whisper in the mist. Roll credits.
Hey.
Go
High card.
ahead and make an attack roll. I'm assuming she's using Shatter Spike.
Yeah.
And make sure you check the sneak attack damage, because it'll apply here. And it's also with advantage.
Okay, there's a box. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
Got it.
Alright, 20 will hit.
Oh.
Go ahead and click the damage. It should have the shatter or the sneak included. Okay. So, Bay, as you come up behind him, kind of get low, you can see that he's kind of focused inward, and you can see his hands move as he casts the spell. You can see vines kind of pop out of the doorway a little bit, so your presumption is some sort of like druidy magic. You get low, you bring the shatter spike down to the ground, and you shift forward and up, and you watch as the blade ruptures into his ribcage. He very quickly and deftly pulls away, and as he does so, the wood breaks in that location, and blood starts to flow freely from there, and he looks in your direction as you can feel the magic leave you, as you become visible once
I'm
again.
like literally just grinning at him.
And he is bloodied. He is not
Get away
dead.
from my sister.
Oh, no, sorry, not him, her. It is a lady. This is the lady. I keep forgetting, so get away from my sister, you bitch. Sorry, two aliens. We're not playing aliens. Okay. Cool. And bloodied. Okay, Aveline. So if you're rushing after your 2 allies, you are taking the dash action. Or 60, 90, and then hold on, let me do the math for you. I just want to make sure you have all options available to you. 60 plus 90 plus 60 is I'm so bad at math. 210. If you have a spell that shoots 210 feet or more, you could shoot it from your current vantage. If you move 30, it'll be 180 out, so you could also fire a 180 feet spell if you want to instead of dash. But if you're just trying to get there as quick as possible, you're dashing this turn.
Okay. Let's see.
I think most cleric spells are 90 feet, so I don't think there's anything on the docket.
I have a 120-foot one.
Yeah, it's close, but not quite the cigar. So yeah,
Okay.
you're rushing forward after the dwarf and the dragonborn. Okay, cool.
All right. Going to help.
The trio will be on the board this turn actually as we come around. Faye, you're up still, but you are currently restrained. Let me get the restraint ticket there.
Do I need to do a wisdom save for madness?
You took damage. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay, hold on. We got a lot going on here. So failure. Roll a d8. And let me know what you got.
A 6.
Okay. Okay. The target doesn't move or take actions during this turn. So you are basically like, as you're kind of like backed against the window, they kind of brush forward and start stabbing you. You're imagining that, like, since you think Bay is in the house already and you don't know exactly where, you assume that they've already fallen to her and you're just kind of picturing that having happened. I'm going to say for narrative, just because I think it's more fun this way, I'm going to give you an option. Panic, kind of just crouching down, like, you know, like basically like, you know, crying and like defenseless in this madness state, or absolute like panic stricken, just dive out the window. You'll take a little bit of damage from the glass, but you'll also create a loud sound as well, but you'll escape the space. Narratively, you can decide which of those two you want to do.
Oh, I want to dive out the window.
Defenestrating yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take 2 slashing. And this window is now open. And you fall to the ground and like are kind of on your knees, but that's your turn. As you're kind of like dropped there, you're kind of like grasping your head. Tears are starting to flow, you know, out of your eyes as you're imagining that there's no way Bay could have survived this. She's dead in the house. She's already dead in the house. They don't have eyes. They had to have been able to see her. All right, Inweir. You hear a loud crashing noise. Look over and see the shadow of a drow up on the south side of the establishment. You also see that your 3 allies are rushing. It's like, you know, Lord of the Rings. They're like running.
Some of us faster than others.
Not really. Dwarves have 30 feet.
Not with my blade armor. We're not
yeah.
level 4 yet, so I'm
That's
still
right.
too low of strength. So
Okay, I'm gonna rearrange spacing wise just a little bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this.
I'm coming.
And then we'll do that. Phrasing. Okay, so Inweir.
Oh my god.
So would a 10-foot line split between these two guys hit both of them?
No.
Going by your rules? Okay.
So lines are going to be wide, 5 foot wide. So you need to cover
Gotcha.
that target.
Gotcha.
It's a cantrip. I'm not letting you get that kind of. But if you want to move here, then you can bolt rail straight through both of them. You will take one opportunity
Say up
attack.
here.
I'd allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, up.
You're going to take one opportunity attack either way.
I'll do it.
Okay. It'll hit and it'll do 3 points of damage. They don't hit for a lot, man. It's a d4 plus 1 damage.
Oh, I know.
And then bolt rail, dex save, pass, fail, damage. Roll a 1.
Oh, shit.
This one is
I heard that.
shut. The first one, it kind of like shoots over them, but it doesn't seem to like enter the twig blight. The other one, it seems to kind of connect straight on with the chest, and there's like a loud pop. Like if you've ever heard a tree get hit by lightning, it's very similar to that. It's not like a super loud, but it's like it's a nice meaty chunk. Any movement?
How much did I
besides-
take before? It was, how much?
Took 6.
Is it 3?
Oh, you took 3. You took 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm...
If you move away from this
Okay.
one, it will opportunity attack you.
I know, I'm just going to stand right here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Null, you're the first on the scene. If you wish, well, rather, since we already kind of gave the caveat, you've already moved your full speed. This is where you've stopped. This is where you're located for the purposes of measuring. So, yeah, just go ahead and take your turn. If you want to keep on moving, you can dash again. Or you can shoot Inweir in the back. I mean, shoot
No,
the
no.
thing he's fighting.
What? No, I'm not gonna shoot inward in the back.
Evil.
No,
Why would you do this?
There's no benefit of me shooting him, and
That's a fair statement.
why would? So, plus I would never do that because Johnny would never do that. Okay, Eldritch Blast is 120 foot, right? I believe. Let me see. Oh, it does not have. Yeah, so I could reach that from there, right? Yeah. So I started blasting.
Shoot him.
Okay. I will do that. Just a moment. If the sheet loads. Hold on. Boom. Oh.
So
Okay.
trying to avoid Inweir, you kind of lance it down a bit. It slams into the ground near Inweir, but not close enough that he thinks it's a threat.
Okay.
Drumgar, if you move, this will be the end of your movement. If you want to take the dash action, you can move 20 more feet. And if you have any bonus actions, let me know. If not, that's cool too.
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. The Blights, seeing the window situation, one of them tries to kind of climb out the window, but the others kind of rush out of the window. And we'll take the dash action to start surrounding our giant friend.
Oh, I see how it is.
This will be the one that's trying to get out the window.
Wow.
Okay, so it hops out of the window and drops down onto you, kind of jumping out. It misses. As you're kind of like down on your kind of like, head down, a shadow kind of comes over top of you. You look above you, and as it kind of falls down, you kind of quickly just displace your cloak so that it brushes it off to the side. We'll say this way. Okay. None of those ones get to attack because all of that, and then the druid, who doesn't have direct control of it, or appears not to anyway, will... She looks at you, Bay, very, afraid, but also at the same time, like, her eyes are, like, twisted with, like, a madness that is a bit concerning. Where is my... Okay. That is the most interesting. That is definitely the most interesting. Okay, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ask Kimmy for help.
Yes, please.
Okay.
No problem.
This just got your back.
Okay.
None of this.
So, 16 is not what you're getting because you wouldn't have advantage on this. It would just be the first one. She had advantage from all the other stuff from before. So this will hit.
Yeah, it was already checked. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. It will do 12 points of thunder damage. I think it's 10 feet. Let me double check. Yes. So she kind of looks down at you and says something in kind of a strange language. And as she does so, she throws her hands forward in front of you, and this massive kind of like swell in the air appears in front of her, drawing the mist to it for a second, and then popping. And everybody outside, and presumably everybody in the house, hears a loud boom sound. As it detonates, the casks of wine break to the side of you. You go flying through them and kind of land against one of them and stop, and then kind of drop to your knees as she kind of looks at you with like a bit of malice in her eyes. You spit blood from your face and your nose as the concussion has kind of like caused a bit of wound to your chest. Flicking the blood off of your blade, it's your turn.
All right, Mitch.
Rush forward. Ah!
Ah!
Lancer. Okay.
Undo the thingy again.
Bonus action won't help here. Unfortunately, steady aim requires you to stay still. So yeah, just a regular attack for this one, please, Kimmy.
Okay, so no sneak and
No advantage. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
11.
So she has bark skin. Hold on, let me double check something real quick. It is not a concentration spell, so she wouldn't have been. She wouldn't have lost concentration. As you kind of rush forward, the blade kind of slams into her, and like you've done, like practicing fencing, like with practice dolls. So you kind of slam into her, and it just kind of stops in her, like you were stabbing a wood doll, or a wood dummy, and she kind of looks directly at you with like a. Okay, Aveline, you are considered to have moved. So you're dashing and charging forward. Stephanie?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute and I didn't realize it.
No worries. So if you want to take actions this turn, you'll have to do so from the space that would be kind of like adjacent to null, because that'll have been your movement to get to that point. If you want to continue...
We weren't standing there already?
No. So you're about 100 feet out, so just to kind of like ferret out without like doing a bunch of math, the first turn you dash would have been about 60 feet, right? The second turn, that would be now, you move 30 and basically come onto the scene, and then you can take your action, which could be cast a spell from that location or dash to move forward.
Okay, so this is where I'm standing right now is about 30, I think.
So you're just dashing then. You're not gonna... Okay, cool.
Wait, but no, 30 is my walk. I wouldn't need to dash,
correct.
would I?
You moved 30 to get to this space this turn, is what I'm saying to you.
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah. So basically, it's 60 plus 30 equals 90, which would have been the distance. If you were not moving this turn, you would be back 30 feet.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to get... Okay, I guess I will just dash then.
Okay. So go ahead and move yourself forward. Sorry to have that be a bit confusing, but...
Well, let me see. Let me
or
count
you
real
can cast.
fast.
You can cast from there. Sacred Flame will hit. Holy Lance, higher level spells probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I can hit from here. Let me... Where did my sheet go?
Everybody have sheet issues.
Let me...
And Faye, you're on deck, so be ready and have your stuff planned.
just loading.
You didn't take damage during that last bit. I think Madness is just for one turn. I'm double checking my notes.
Can I go ahead and do a Scorching Ray?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, sorry. At the end of your turn, Faye, go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw from last turn. And then go ahead and give me a Scorching Ray, Stephanie, please. Yeah, so you are not mad this turn when it comes around. And then for Faye? For Aveline? 3 attacks with Scorching Ray.
Okay, so it's only letting me cast at 2nd level. Is that normal?
You shouldn't be able to cast it any higher. You don't have 3rd level slots yet.
Well, can I cast it 1st level?
No.
Okay.
Scorching Ray is a 2nd level spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, that's a dumb question.
Okay. First attack misses.
Poop. And then I hit it again.
Yeah, just click it 2 more times. You bet. That'll hit. That'll crit. Click on the damage for the first one, and then click on the crit damage for the second one. So the first one, you kind of fire it. It kind of goes a bit high and strikes the side of the building, the tower, near Inweir. and you can see that it actually kind of leaves a decent-sized scorch mark, and we're not too far from where your head's located. The second one hits it and catches the thing alight, and it's a couple moments after that, like there's like a hit and kind of like a fire, but then it starts to burn and just hits the ground as like nothing more than like brambles on fire. And then this one here, when it hits, it completely engulfs it immediately, and you just watch as it becomes a torrent of flame in front of you, Inweir. And you can actually hear these loud screaming sounds coming from it, but you realize it's like what little moisture was in the thing kind of evaporating out of the creature quickly.
Right.
It's like a
Like
lobster.
firewood.
It's just like a lobster or a firewood.
More apt, I guess.
A firewood lobster. New boss idea?
Not the
okay.
sniper lobsters. They're good.
The rock lobster versus the wood lobster.
Rock lobster.
Yes.
A battle as ancient as everything. Faye, so you see, like as you kind of like stand up and look at the creature that you just knocked down, you look back into the window. It's completely devoid of like moving creatures. You see the druid. You see her in the moments where she casts a spell, and then a second after that, you watch as your sister slams specklessly against her chest. So you can see that this individual is engaged with your sister inside, and you have line of sight on them.
Oh, okay. All right, that changes something. Give me a moment.
No worries.
Yes.
You could cast Beguiling Strands, roll 1 damage, and fail to kill this thing out here. Or... just giving you options, I'm just giving you options. The dice certainly are.
I know. Hold on. I want to look at one thing, and then if not, I already know what I'm gonna. My other option is. Okay, so I can see it. I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and cast that, and I'll go ahead and throw a wisdom. Okay, TC 13. Alright, go ahead and click the damage for me.
12.
So, Bay, you kind of slam into it with your blade, and like you see that the blade's kind of stuck in the wood. It's kind of got that, that pling sound that kind of happens when like a rapier would get stuck in a tree. And then she looks at you and she's kind of raising her hands up, and her fingers are starting to kind of like extend and become branch-like with blades at the end, like sharp wooden blades. And then you see her eyes kind of like look to the side as if someone was like whispering into her ear. What would the whispers basically focus on, Faye? What would they kind of sound like in your mind? Or rather, in her mind.
Maybe the maybe oh my god, what's the vampire guy's name?
Gulthias.
Gulthias. Maybe his whispers and how he was whispering in my ear about killing my sister.
Yeah, so as that's kind of like happening and you can see it taking hold, Bay, you watch as her eyes roll into the back of her head, her nose starts to bleed, and she falls to the ground, and the bark skin breaks off of her like glass shattering. She is dead. She's a dead person. Okay.
And that kicker. Yeah.
And where? Your friends are almost here, and 2 of them got knocked out by immolating flames.
Yeah. Let's do a. If I disengage, would that be from everybody?
Yes.
Okay, I disengage.
And where are you moving? If you move over a space with a twig blade, it counts as difficult terrain. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. Nailed it. No, you got it right. 25. Okay, so Inweir kind of like ducks, dodges, and like the twig blades are like stabbing up at him as he kind of
Fuck these.
he ducks and weaves and moves. For
Trying to get
whatever
him in a
reason,
better
right before he
position.
leaves, he's like, "You." Oh god, I can't remember what the stupid kid says when he's talking to the goblins. But you ran away.
I don't remember it.
You dwarves. What he said. Okay, you rush forward. The folks who are coming along, you would see that he's kind of getting there. And then Drumgar, I didn't see a move of 20 feet. I'm assuming you were dashing, right, Zach?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries. No, you're up. You can move and you can take your turn as normal. There's no debited amounts here.
Seen something here.
Oh, he says no bog is goblin backwards.
Yeah.
He runs away. No, he didn't.
No. You know when like the blonde girl who had drank the sludge, like gets found by the really dorky nerdy guy, and she's being chased by the goblins, and then she's like, "Do something," and then he walks over to them like all casually, and he's like, "You guys," and then he walks away, and they throw a spear at him. Which is the appropriate response. I mean, if you think about it.
Oh, I did find it.
Okay. 31st.
You guys are going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes over there.
And Cass.
Opens. He's not gonna cast. He's gonna use perk weapon.
Oh.
In the 30-foot line here.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Yep,
Perfect.
right there. Yep.
And failure, and that'll kill them both.
Sweet.
Oh, hold on. Let me check necrotic. Sorry, that's a damage type. Oh, I already did. Yeah, they're dead.
Okay.
The wind.
Yes, wither.
Yeah, they do, and they kind of like fall to the ground. While you're looking at them, kind of familiar with like how this will affect living things, it looks like the core of them is the main thing that kind of like crumples in and falls apart.
Okay.
Drumguard.
Woohoo.
Zach, you there? You're muted.
I continue to dash.
So dash. While
Doing
you're
great, guys. Aren't you glad you brought me along?
While you're running, though, I want you to give me a perception check. Okay. Yeah, your red eyes are deadlock focused from the Dread Elm directly on the target. You're just like, I'm gonna fucking get him. I'm gonna fucking get him. Dueling shield out. You're like, ah. Okay. It goes to them. Since I have a new target and I only have one of these things left, I'm gonna go ahead and attack Drumgar. It will bounce. The attack will bounce. Okay. Then a couple of new environmental effects will be happening.
What is this thing?
What thing?
This W9.
Oh, that got put on there because of my stupidity. That should be on the GM layer, but when I moved everything from the GM layer to it, it took it as well. So it's just a marker for the room. It lets me know what room this is. Faye, as you watch in glee and kick the dead druid, you can hear what sounds like kind of slapping of vegetable matter down the stone steps that you just descended down moments ago.
I would like to hide.
On your turn, we'll get there. And it sounds like they might have another person with them. Also, you would hear what sounds like a door opening above you. Change layer. Okay, so in this room, as I mentioned, the dotted line, that is a balcony, right? You recall me saying that one time?
Yep.
This individual is above you. So there is another druid that comes out of the door there and basically like looks into the room. You can see them. They can kind of see you. If you don't hide on your turn, they will know where you're at. If you do hide on your turn, you'll basically have lost them. Okay?
Okay.
So it's your up. What would you like to do?
I would like to move here and hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. And then you have an action which you can ready to make an attack if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to ready to attack anything that comes through that door.
Perfect.
And then still.
All right, perfect. Okay, yeah, you blend into shadows in the corner. Aveline, you're up. Your full turn. There's no debited movement here. You can take your full turn and full movement.
I will probably move right there just so I can see more.
See more.
And
There's one twig light left with Drumgar.
there's one what? Oh,
Twig
one
blight.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna just shoot some sacred flames at him.
That will work. Give me the damage.
Damage.
So, Drumgar, the light of the sun god Atavia slams down into this thing and literally just smashes it into splinters directly in front of you. Faye, you're up. If you have any other movement, Aveline, you can take it.
I'm good where I am.
All right, yeah, keep the fighter in front of you. Faye, you're up. There's the one next to you, which did swing at you, by the way, last turn. I just forgot to mention it missed because I thought it was a non-issue. But it is still like... or it was damage. If you roll less than a 4, I'm going to cry. Okay, good. You kind of grab a hold of it and just like slam the dagger into it, and this very kind of brief moment of madness just kind of lands into the heart meat of the creature, and it falls to the ground. Not moving. You can still move though, and still take a bonus action if you want. Your sister did disappear out of the doorway after the druid passed away. Okay.
Yeah.
Passed away.
Inweir, you're up.
Oh, we're gonna go inside and check on Bay. Oh, never mind, they're right there.
That's Faye.
He
That's
doesn't
what I
know
meant.
that.
The other one. Yeah, the
No,
other
he
one.
kind of runs over and he goes, oh, Faye! Goes left or right. Check the hair. Which way do the bangs go?
Watch
Yeah,
them
that's it.
both
That's-
shave their heads.
You know
Actually,
what?
give me a second. Give me a second.
Missed opportunity. I should have done Bay left and then Faye right. Is it? Okay, because then it would be alphabetical.
Yeah.
Just read from
Bangs don't help me at all.
Can I use the healing canopic jar?
That's an action to do so. If you want to drink it, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you drinking the gross thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ghost. Let's go.
Ugh.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay. So a 9 will fail. I believe the DC was, what, 12 on the listing?
Did I use inspiration to get
You
that?
can.
Okay. Done.
Okay. So then you drink it, and you'll gain the healing that it states in the healing Coptic jar. And for those who are watching at home, we've gone through one of these before, but takes the Coptic jar, breaks the seal, starts drinking the fluid inside, and kind of like tasting the flesh of the thing inside as well. The kind of pickled, briny meat of the heart of the matter, and
Delicious, actually.
kind of like, like almost chokes up, but then looks over at Drumgar. Can't do it in front of Drumgar.
Gotta be strong.
Keep it down. Keep it down. He would never let me live that
Well, I
shit
do like no. He literally throws up his mouth. So,
and then sucks it back down.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know,
Mhm.
that's worse.
I've
Mhm.
I've heard stories of this.
Why is this game so obsessed with vomit?
I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
you know, the
Probably
characters just call
because
for
we're
what
not-
the characters call for.
I
We're
know,
just, you know,
Why
like, it's
why are
all
you not?
organic.
I'm gonna.
when you
It's
put the
Why are
probably
you
because
not?
we're not cops.
I should keep a tally, or we have a tally in the bottom of the screen every
Yeah.
time
Right.
someone mentions.
Glass
my
cop
God.
was literally an owl.
It's just
Turn it
next to
into a
everybody's
drinking game?
next to everybody's
Pellets.
token. There's a number, and then people have to ask what
How
that
many-
number is. It's how many times they
Oh.
vomited in the game.
Yeah, for real.
No, that is literally
That's
just
technically a
draw.
one.
That's the vomit counter.
Oddly enough.
Are we actually doing a vomit count? I'll keep track of it.
We should.
Please, let's do it.
Okay.
You'll have to
okay.
backtrack through
Should we
it.
do like
Just-
for each
It's the
character
puke
or
poll.
like
Yeah.
all together?
Fucking
You just
brilliant.
but I got this combat to run. Hold on. No, you're
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You're
And
up.
I think
Oh,
so. There
Figure
should
it out.
also be one where you tally if you get puked on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Fair.
Would that be like a?
You'll have
Is it
to,
counted as the same?
I'm
or should
expecting.
it be
Johnny-
I'm
different?
expecting a spreadsheet.
Johnny. You'll have to rewatch the episodes, okay? So because we need to get this accurate.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's your
I'll be
homework
right
for
back.
this
The
week.
puke poll. Puke polling.
Pupil.
Go ahead, Johnny. It's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Take it.
When I'm working at
Turn,
the
buddy.
park, they're gonna ask me what you're watching. Oh, I'm watching out for the throw up counter. I gotta keep track of it.
It's red for if you throw up. It's green if you get thrown up on.
Perfect.
No.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, sweet.
We're deranged.
Yeah.
He's like going for the
Oh,
high
it
score.
worked.
He just runs over to Adeline. Nah!
No.
Stop.
I guess I kind
Before-
of technically
before-
threw up on those two blights there.
No, I was about to. I'm cutting you off right there. I was about to cut you off right there. Breath weapon does not count.
Okay,
Nice
Yep.
try.
that's fine. That's fair. But it's
We're talking
necrotic.
good
Okay.
old stomach acid.
You gotta make a con
Oh
saving
my
throw,
God.
not me.
Okay.
What are we doing, Null?
So heard them. They're inside. He's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to move.
Also, you would have heard a loud thunderclap, so you don't know where that came from, but you are very aware that it was loud enough to get the attention of a lot of things.
So that'd be 25.
Sorry,
As he steps over the
Adeline,
blight.
on your initiative, I didn't ask for a perception roll like I did for Drungar, but I needed one. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Null, on your initiative as well, I need a perception check.
And those dead ones count as like difficult terrain.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So as he steps over, he's gonna kind of like smash.
If you want
with
to,
his
if you want to
foot
jump
against his
over them, that's fine. You can do that.
head. No, he wants to step on him.
Okay,
I did a 12 perception.
not good enough.
Oh,
Okay, and then so Null, your movement is there. Are you taking any actions?
He might dash, but I have to make a perception check too.
It'll happen at the end of your turn, whatever it reveals. So
Oh,
just-
okay.
yeah, finish your turn out and look.
you
you
take,
get that perception.
Dash too. I guess. Be 25. That'd be 10 here.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you get to Faye, what you'll see is she's kind of rounding the corner and getting ready to go back into the building, right, Kimmy?
Mm.
Yep.
Dagger in hand, covered in this green, sappy-looking fluid, as she kind of like with a almost murderous kind of glare is like walking back into the house.
That look looks good on you, Faye.
Ah.
I love to see it. So proud of you.
We lost our viewer, by the way, with the vomit.
Oh no.
Happens.
Elizabeth said, "Fuck this."
Never again. Never
Disappeared.
doing it ever again.
So that's what the Tuesday game's about, huh? All
Yeah,
right.
that's what you guys like. That's what you guys
That's
like.
what we're into, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Alright, cool.
You going in,
that'll be-
or are you holding at the door?
Oh, that's. He's not going.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Drumgar, you're up.
Most of his movement here too. So.
And like I said, since you have a decent amount of strength, you can jump over them, and it won't forfeit you any movement. So you're just kind of like hopping over and then hopping over. If you want to do that. hop,
Still
Hop.
running.
just brushes past Faye, gets into the whole bunch of other dead things, and it's like the thought that's going
When
into
do I
your
get
head.
to hit one?
Are they all dead? Are they all fucking dead? Did you kill them all already?
You waited until you killed them all to come outside and get me?
Why is the initiative still going? Just to mock me?
It's my turn.
The door
I love this game.
The door opens, Bay, and you watch as a 6-foot tall thing that appears to be made entirely out of like ivy and vines bursts through the door and kind of starts like moving around. But as it kind of turns the corner, it kind of seems to see you. You notice that it doesn't have any eyes, and I need to check something real quick.
So I have my readied action.
Yes, you do. And you can take it. I'm assuming it's going to be stabbing the shit out of this thing. But I just need to check something regarding blind sight.
I mean, I tried.
I'm going to say because the stone is decently thick in this building that it's not tremor sense, it's blind sight. I'm going to say that it didn't have a bead on you. So we're going to go ahead and let you get the sneak attack. So you have advantage. Go ahead and roll the attack again.
Oh, okay.
That will hit. And then go ahead and give me damage with sneak attack. You stab right into the center of the thing. And then pull the blade out. And when it comes out, green fluid that like the twig blights were kind of emanating seems to kind of just jet out of it. You have bloodied that creature. You would note that it is not alone. There does sound like there are individuals behind it. And since you have unveiled yourself, it is going to attempt to grasp you. So, it starts emanating out from itself, its own body. Like it starts to kind of like the legs start to just kind of jet outwards and kind of lowers itself a bit. And all of the circle around it becomes filled with entangling roots. So you need to make a strength saving throw. That'll fail. So the roots capture your ankles and kind of run up your calves and kind of hold you in place in that back corner. As you kind of look down at it with your blade, you can see that it's kind of like lowered itself to about like a kneeling posture, but its legs have completely kind of discorporated into vines, which have swelled out from it. Okay, and then the one up top is going to cast Barkskin. You hear the loud kind of primal magic sound and like chant, and then as the bark slams onto his skin. Bay, you're up. You are restrained, by the way, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you have disadvantage on ability checks. You're attacking, so roll attack again because you have disadvantage. That'll still work. Okay, yeah, fine. Fuck me. No sneak attack though.
No sneak attack.
No. So you stab it again as you're like basically kind of like entangled by it. You're kind of pulling yourself closer to it and just stabbing at that center point. It is barely standing, but it definitely like it feels like it's kind of weakening under the weight of the blade.
And I shout like, God!
Fucking hell! Aveline.
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Damn, he's been coming for the last minute or so.
Wow, you
Extended.
insult a doctor.
Ended.
Oh my
Climax to
god.
the scene.
What?
Guys, come on now.
Aveline? We're moving past it. We're just moving past it. What are we doing?
Is this a little window that I see over here?
So it is a little window, but it's a bit higher up. So this was the one that's kind of up to the higher level.
Oh, okay. So I'm just trying to see.
If you want to, though, you can go through it. It's just a simple item interaction to open it, which is fine enough, and then it'll take you 1, 2, 3 spaces of movement to get through. So you've moved 2 already. So
Okay.
if you move into the space here, you'll be at 5 spaces of movement. So you can move 1 more time.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the little window,
Okay.
and then I will just let's
Stop
see.
there.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. That is persuasion. There we go.
Okay.
Up.
So looking into the room, I want to explain this situation here because I know you can see this token, right?
Mhm.
So this is actually at a height of about 20 feet, and the doorway is at a height of about 8 to 10 feet. So you're looking into this room. You won't be able to see it because the doorway is actually obscuring it. So
Okay.
that perception check was to see if you could, looking into the room kind of cautiously, you'd see the druid's feet and be able to cast at it. But since you didn't get it, they're obscured. You're not aware of their presence.
Okay, so
You can dash if you'd like.
yeah, let's go ahead and just use the rest of my movement to get as far in as I can.
So with the first 20 feet of your movement, you'll get into the room. The second you pop in, you'll see that druid I mentioned. You'll see the very large kegs of wine, the stills rather, a shit ton of dead twig lights all over the place, and you can hear the sound of fighting as Bay is literally being ingested into the vine blight and stabbing its heartbeat or its core. You can
go ahead.
dip to cover if
Yeah.
you want. Yeah.
I was gonna choose to kind of step out of the way there.
Perfect. Kind of rush in, stop. Shit!
Dive.
Yeah. It's like, for no reason, it just goes to slow-mo. It's like Max Payne.
Max Payne.
The druid didn't even notice her. She's
Yeah.
just like, what?
360 spins for no reason. Hey, you're up. You definitely hear your sister yell, guys, from inside.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go here. And it's about time you got your ass in here, drum car. And,
Sad.
and then
I swear, does he do anything?
Fucking suit's heavy.
and then that's it.
Okay. In where?
There's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Can I dash?
That is an
This would
action you
be
can take.
20.
I
I'm
believe
gonna
the
stop
rules are
around
out.
this one's corpse.
Okay.
But do you
Hold on a
want to?
second. I'm going to lower it to the back, and then go ahead back on top of it.
Yep.
Perfect.
There we go. That's my movement.
When you pop in, to the left, you see a bunch of broken kegs and one that's not quite so broken. And then you can see Bay being kind of ingested by this vine person.
And I can't see them, but I can
Um,
see this.
I'll allow you to make a perception check, because I did give Bay a 1-for-1 look there at that point, but you're just rushing into the room. You didn't hear the door open.
Oh, fair. Scanning.
Scanning.
He
No,
sees
you have
nothing.
no idea. There's a bunch of wine kegs. The stills.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, Drumguard. 5,
What
10,
is it?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and you'll be really close to
10,
getting to
15,
combat.
20, 25, 30. I did
Yep.
great.
You got 10 more if you wanted to be yeah.
I did great.
Okay.
I'm doing great. My
You-
turns have
you-
been going really
are
well.
the best
for
boy.
me,
Oh, gee.
The bestest of
But-
boys.
but this has been my turn.
You gotta keep
Thank you
strength
for joining
somehow.
me.
Been
Okay.
killing.
Oh my god, Drumgar!
Wait.
Aveline, you hear a loud thunk of
Wait.
wood and metal behind
Did
you.
you guys skip me?
Oh, did I? Yeah, I sure did. Go ahead, Noel.
Okay.
I'm such a horrible DM.
Oh no, you're good. Mistakes
I got
happen.
really
You're all
excited about
fine.
Drumgar going.
Yeah, I don't.
It has been the funniest.
Mhm.
Having a great time.
guess you dash. So 15, 10, 5. Oh my. There's a lot. 30. Do I see all that going on here?
So the guy at the top north there, he is not actually on this floor. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
And Drumgar, because of intense focus, I'm assuming you don't care, right? Is that fair to say, Zach?
Nope.
There's a guy
Not
up
at all.
there.
5.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
whatever.
to run upstairs right now. That's not
No.
happening.
I've already done so much running.
We're committed.
This plate armor is so fucking heavy.
We have a finish line. This is the finish line. We're going for this fucking finish line. You run into
Y'all
the
ready
room.
to watch me take the dodge action for the next 2 minutes?
Pro shit. But no, you rush into the room. You see the Vine Blight that is currently engaged with Bay. They are entangled together. And then keep in mind too. Oh God, sorry, Drumgar. I'm so sorry, buddy. I hate to do this to you.
No,
I
it's
forgot
cool.
about the entanglement.
What do you want me to
field.
roll?
Can you roll a strength saving throw, please?
It's an 11.
That is the DC, so we're okay. So you barrel through the vines and make it to where you were, but that was almost the most depressing. I almost was about to say, you stop 20 feet back as you're entangled.
No.
Ah, curse my small legs and heavy armor. The blights. So, I mentioned, Avalon,
Wait.
that you hear a loud thunk of like metal and wood clanking behind you. You then watch as one of these druids, a male with kind of like tattoos, pelts, and kind of antlers out of his shoulders. He has like the head pelt of a wolf over his head, comes out through the door, and he has a tattoo on his chest that's in the shape of a tree. The tree shape in question is very much like the tree you all saw in that vision. When he comes around the corner, his hand drops down to the side, and his fingers extend in a millisecond to become sharp razor branches, and he swipes at you. And he hits for 7 points of damage.
Oh boy.
And then the blights. The vines grow tighter around you, Bay. Quite so. It's actually becoming a bit of a situation, to be completely honest. You are taking 5 points of damage, but now you are not only restrained, but you're also grappled, as it literally is like drawing you into itself. It's like completely entangling you. The one behind it seems to move through it in a very strange dance of vines, which will not be possible for the druid, by the way. And it comes out into this space and will reach down to Drumgar and try and constrict him. Drumgar dueling shield shifts very quickly, and you can feel the battering of vines slapping against the wood of it, but you are not taken. You then hear kind of a thud. You see the druid drop from above. She kind of descends very quickly, but the roots from the creature kind of lift up and catch her and then let her down slowly. And then she lands next to you. Her fingers turn into massive razors of wood, and she lashes at you. And nothing is getting through that defense. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Sweet.
It's worth it. Bay. Oh, sorry, one more. This one will enter into the fray. And I need Bay to make a... Oh, no, that's just an attack. Cool. A hand pops out of the doorway holding a ball of flame and then lances it towards you, Bay. But you dodge it
Bitch.
nimbly. Oh, catch. You don't really want to catch it, do you?
No.
Okay. Bay, you're up. And bleeding. But again, so is the
Profusely.
creature that you're fighting, so
Someone.
And then there's an
Let's
ally
try it again.
adjacent. There's an ally adjacent to it, but you're restrained, so you have a disadvantage, which means no sneak attack.
Okay.
Hit damage. With a primal scream, you kind of pull Shatterspike down into it for the third time. This time you feel it pierce out the back of it, going all the way through and slamming into the wall behind it. You then pull the blade out, and as you do so, not only does the core of it fall to the ground, but so do all the roots that are around you and around the ground near it. You can now move. You are no longer restrained.
Oh god.
You can take a bonus action to disengage, since you are technically adjacent to the druid. And
Yeah.
beat
Yeah.
feet. Help me, everybody! Please help me!
Oh god.
I did a lot of work, but Drumguard's gonna do the lifting now.
I'm gonna move to here.
Yeah, whoosh. Get behind the Goliath and just...
Just like shove past them all.
Make a perception check for me on the way, though.
Yeah, for sure. Gladly.
As you very deftly move across the room, your eyes are very much scanning the room. You hear kind of a loud kind of squeak of pain from Aveline, and you look through like the underside of the stairs and would see that a druid, for this very just quick moment as you're moving, you would see that there is a druid that is engaging with Aveline on the eastern side of the room.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of Aveline, you are up and you are fighting a druid.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Do I want to just smack him or do a spell?
Both. Make
I
him
mean-
with the spell.
Yeah.
Just be like, how dare you? And then just like fire palm the shit out of him. Whatever the fire hand thing is.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do a burning hands on him.
Yeah, gangster. Jesus. Go ahead and give me the damage. Failed. So as he kind of lashes you with the claws, you kind of turn about, put your hands up like this, and channel forth the radiance of Atavius in pure flame. It shoots directly into him, and he kind of gets pushed against the wall. And for a moment, all you can see is just this dark silhouette in the flame as you release it, and then it's done. And then he kind of peels himself off the wall blackened by the flame, but leaving like a remnant of his silhouette. And then he kind of shakes his fingers, and the fingers kind of break apart in ash as you have burned the wood of him.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't fuck with me.
He's not bloodied or anything. In actuality, it looks like you did about as much damage to him as he did to you, and your health pools are pretty similar. So this is very interesting for me to watch. Faye, you're up.
1v1.
Okay.
You see your sister rush past Nolan Inweir, by the way. She definitely looks like she's beating the shit out of him, but she's not dead.
So if I stand here,
Hmm.
do I have?
Well,
like,
technically, you can't go underneath the stairs that way. You'd have to kind of move around them to either the left or the right. Because the stairs underneath kind of have like structural pieces that are holding the stairs up. That's why they're kind of blocked off. So,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah, but I can't occupy a space with a teammate.
You could
right?
you could go here, or you could go here.
Okay.
Yeah, you go diagonal from Inweir to either one of those spaces.
Okay.
Do you want to
So
be
if
next
I'm-
to your sister, though?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
But being here, do I have line on sight of everything?
No, there's a big-ass barrel behind you, like in the
Uh-huh.
Abilene direction, and then there's
Uh-huh.
the stairs plus barrel to the left of you. Yeah, there's a lot of obscuring properties in this room. Sorry.
Okay. So in this, when I get here, I'm just gonna hug my sister, and just, yeah.
Do you want to cure her?
No, not this. At this.
No healing spells? Okay. Do you want a bardic inspiration her?
No.
Do you want to take the dodge action?
Yeah.
Okay. I hug her and then cautiously press my back against the wine.
You want a glass of water? You want to lay down?
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Yeah, we are. Looking at each other, just bleeding and like going through it.
We go down together.
This is the worst we've ever seen. And then the DM out of nowhere just comes in and is like, "This isn't even the worst I got for you yet."
Oh boy.
Then the drow's heads explode. Inweir, you are up.
You sick man.
That's what I do.
Gotta
All
walk
I
down
do.
the steps.
No, incorrect. The room is
What?
not the way. Come back to where you were. You are underneath the steps.
Steps.
The steps go up to the dotted
Oh.
line, which is the balcony above you.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God.
Yeah, It
Okay.
looks like it's going down. But I guess
It does
is
look like it's going down.
It's going down. It's going down from above, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going up to the floor above
Yeah.
you.
Yes, it is. It is going down.
It is going.
Going down.
This is like
Um,
that hallway that spun, and John was like, "No, it's not a hallway."
Yeah,
You could
Yeah,
tell I
except-
was not listening.
you know what?
Um,
We threw up before it. We're gonna throw up after it,
Oh.
just like the hallway.
Maybe
That's fun. What were you saying, John? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Are all these barrels like
You can move through
heavy?
them. Don't worry about them.
Okay, thank God. Can I move between?
Some of them have been broken, so yeah, it's fine.
Can I move between the two like vats?
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
Okay. I want to be there.
Perfect. So when you come out to that space, you look to the left. You can see Drumgar's dueling shield slapping against weird vines coming from like the side of the vat, and another druid that's covered in barkskin fighting against Drumgar over in the left side. On the right side, you watch and witness the last moments of the flash of burning hands from Abilene as she slams the druid back against the wall. The druid on the left is a female with kind of like a blondish hair. She's probably wearing like a deer head with like antlers, and then the guy
Right.
over to the right is the wolf head, and then he has the tattoo of the tree.
I think I'll turn on the tree guy.
Tree
I
man.
will-
Dream.
Treeman.
Treeman.
I will
Gordon Treeman.
going to
Trump.
I'm gonna invoke Tides of Chaos,
Okay, we love that.
and I'm going to do another char.
Ooh.
So, if you do cast a sorcerer spell with a spell slot, which you're doing, this will automatically trigger a wild magic surge.
Yes.
Perfection. You have advantage on the attack roll. Give me the attack first. 23 will hit. Give me damage. Actually, does 23 crit?
That's it.
No, it doesn't. I was
Oh,
just checking the math.
Okay, no, it doesn't.
Okay. Damage on the char. Okay, wow. That's insane. That's fucking insane. I need the wild magic surge. Let's see. Wild magic. Do. Wild magic surge. Every time I say the word surge, I think of the soda surge that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh man.
And
I miss Surge. Surge was so good.
Yeah.
it was tasty. Wild magic surge. Your spellcasting can unleash surges of untamed magic. Once per turn, you can roll a 1d20 immediately after you cast a sorcery spell with a spell slot. If you do, if you roll a 20, roll on the wild magic surge table to create a magical effect. It automatically triggers a wild surge because you used the Tides of
Right.
Chaos ability. which means that we're going right to the chart, and I need to find the chart.
Sweet.
We're having fun, folks. It's fucking...
He spits up that
Gotta be-
canopic jar again, throws it in his hand, lights it on fire, and hurls it at them. I hate this shit.
Wait, I still
Wild
don't
Magic
think-
Surge table. Not bound. Wild Magic Surge. Click. There we go. Roll a D100. $46. You and up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you have the invisible condition for 1 minute. This invisibility ends on a creature immediately after it makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell. So as you push forward the char and you're kind of pulling the effect in, your thoughts are, I have to protect everyone, including her. And so you launch forward the char, and as you're doing so, who are the 3 people that pop into your head first that you would want to protect?
The twins,
Twins, 1,
and
2.
Drumgar.
And Drumgar. You sure you don't want to go with someone else besides Drumgar? Because Drumgar is going to be visible very shortly after you do this to him. Like literally in 5 seconds, Drumgar will be visible. You want to do it to someone else?
Evelyn.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Not biased or
Checked out.
anything, but
Aveline, your hands are forward, still from the burning hands, and as the druid looks like it's prepared to fight you, this massive wave of flame just hits it from the side. You look to your left, and you see Inweir, your hands still kind of like cautiously out to the front, and you watch as the flame just burns through the druid, just leaving nothing but his legs standing there, just completely emulating the top half of him, leaving nothing but ashes. But when you look back to the druid and your hands out in front of you, you cannot see your hands.
just like, did I do that?
Pictured like
Babe.
throwing like a friggin' softball right at its face. Just
Babe, you've been invisible before. You're very familiar with this. You're looking at your sister who hugged you and then backed away. She's also invisible. The two of you are kind of like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, you are, all 3 of you ladies are invisible at this point. Okay. Inweir, solid turn. We'll go to Null.
Alright. Pretty cool. Cool. It's gonna go down here. And can I see these 3 here?
Yeah, at
Right.
that point you can.
like she said, you were going
Well,
down
not
the
3.
stairs.
You can see these 2.
Those 2 only. Okay.
Yeah. The other ones, there's a big ass cask of wine in between.
Oh. Let's see.
The one that's closest to the wine will have cover.
Gotcha. So that tree thingy, right?
Yeah, the vines.
Okay. Let us see, what can we do here? Actually, he's gonna say,
I think
keep
this would
one
be
alive.
hilarious.
You could kill the rest.
Keep one alive. You can kill the rest.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
says
wow.
loud enough for everyone to hear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then he's going to, you know.
I
He's
am.
okie dokie.
Yeah. You know, it's been working well so far. Why not just out blasting? Keep blasting. You know, he's actually, no, he's gonna hex. Bonus action, hex.
On
this
the
one.
druid?
Yeah, the druid
Okay.
here. The one in front of him.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Then he starts blasting. Let me go add the modifier here. Okay. Blast.
That'll hit. Damage with hex damage.
And the ability check will be strength.
That's fine.
So the 7, then
Should
the
have a
hex,
d6 in there.
Yeah, I didn't add the thing there, so I just roll it manually.
Okay. So your
Roll
bolt
11.
slams into the back of him. You watch as it breaks a bit of the bark skin off of him. It doesn't bloody him, or her rather, and she kind of like turns her shoulder over and looks at you, then reverts back to looking at the current situation, which is about to be very relevant. Drumgar, you're up. You're in melee range. You don't have to run this turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna swing.
Hell yeah. Who's your target?
Uh,
Doesn't matter.
this guy right
Both
here.
of them? You're swinging at both?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You want to
Doesn't
spend your
matter.
inspiration?
No. I think I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. And that's it for your turn, right?
Yeah.
Goes to them. The druid will turn away from you and walk away from you like you're not even a problem.
I'm not.
Go ahead and make an opportunity
Oh.
attack.
Yeah, sure. I don't got
No!
shit. I don't got shit, Johnny.
No! I'm so
So
Oh, gee.
It's been the whole time running to run up and drop my shield.
we've been doing weapon conditions, right? Have we been doing weapon conditions in this? We haven't been. Or are
I don't
we doing?
think we have
We haven't been. Okay, it's only the
In
Friday game. Okay,
this game.
so I'm
No?
gonna give you two options. Okay, option one is that shield is stuck in something. Option two, that shield falls out of your hands. Those are your two options.
I imagine it's more likely he shoved it so hard into the ground it stuck than he let
Oh,
go
no.
of it.
Not ground. So you swung wildly and slam it into the vat
Bucket.
of
Yeah.
wine, and it
Yeah.
starts splashing out
Yeah.
onto the vine thing and onto you.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's Wine City for you and the Vine Blight.
Cool. It came within 5 feet of me. He's gonna use his reaction to cast Repulse here.
Okay,
Hold
strength saving throw.
Yep.
The druid will fail, so it moved 5, 10, 15. It'll be knocked back how many feet?
15, I think it
5,
says here.
15, which means it'll
Yeah.
be able to move back to you, because it still had 15
Oh.
feet of movement left.
Oh. No!
So basically, the way to imagine that is as like the druid's running forward, there's this wind that kind of emanates from you and pushes it back, and it kind of stops and then kind of keeps moving forward.
Okay, you said it failed. I take some damage here.
Yeah, I get some damage on my druid. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. So it's a bit more dramatic than I just described it. Like when the wind hits, it's like you can actually see like a ripple through her body that like causes her to like stop when she kind of catches herself and just like spit blood and then kind of rush forward, anger filling her eyes. And when she gets close to you, she's going to cast a spell.
Okay, okay.
And the spell that she's going to be casting is going to require a con save from you.
Alright. Con save.
That'll
18.
succeed. So you'll take half, which will be 7 points of thunder damage. As she kind of casts Thunder Wave in front of you. It causes the
Okay.
spigot for the wine next to you to fly off. Wine does not start shooting out, though. It just seems like you won't be able to pour wine out of that specific cask anymore.
Yeah, that will take away his. He still have 5 temporary hit points. He's gonna laugh at him. Ah, that did
Her,
nothing.
yeah.
Or her. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, her.
No worries,
sorry.
no worries. I get him.
Maybe he can't tell. He is Dragonborn.
Yeah, that's fair. And then the druid inside of this space, the Vine Blight is going to attempt to constrict Drumgar and fail. And then the druid will step out. And I am going to cast Shillelagh and attack you with my Shillelagh.
Not the
Hit him with-
shillelagh.
Hit him with the good old Chillalog.
You kind of got the dueling shield stuck into it, and then the vine kind of like brings the constriction onto your arm. You just flex and kind of just force it off of it, and then you kind of look behind you, and then you see the glowing stick coming towards you. You spin the dueling shield in the thing and kind of lean down and block. So you're like still stuck to the thing, but you're like Jackie Channing it. So
Yeah,
you're, like,
yeah.
blocking, and like you're like doing like a Keanu Reeves like Matrix drop, right? Like it's totally chill. It's totally chill. And then it's base turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna sneak back over here behind this fucker. And I gotta do stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Am I sneaky enough?
Oh yeah, yeah. So stealthy
Okay.
and
Then we
invisible.
are. Not for long.
Yeah.
Alright.
Could you imagine if he wasted it on Drumgar? You have advantage, so roll it again. That'll work. And then go ahead and give me sneak attack damage. The sword erupts through the like left flank of the druid, Drumgar, as you're kind of like repositioning yourself, like spinning the shield around so that it's in between you and that, and you're kind of on the other side of it. You'd see that Bay appears from invisible again. This is the first time you've seen her, actually. I think.
Yeah.
No, she ran past you.
Because she was being grappled.
Yeah, but he saw you. But yeah, so
Yeah.
she's back in the fight, which again brings a smile to your face as you're, rejoined by your group. Okay, they
She
solid,
looks like shit.
solid
Me
turn.
too.
Yeah, she's beat the shit out of. Aveline, you are up. The one that was next to you is now deceased forever and ever. What would you like to do?
Could you remind me again what this like greenish thing is
Can you
next
name
to the wine? Can I click it here? No, I can't. I don't know how to do that.
it? Greenish. Like just hold your mouse over it and then just hold down the mouse left click.
Oh, that thing.
That thing.
I
That's
don't
a
think any
vine
of us see
light.
that. Oh,
I would say you'd be able to see it if you move
Oh,
around
oh.
the corner. Yeah,
Okay, because I can't even see it right now. All right.
yeah. Because there's a bunch of blind casts. But if you come out one step, like you'll be able to see it because it's not using cover. It's not hiding behind it. It will have cover because it's kind of partially covered by the bat, but you can still see it and target it with like Sacred Flame or whatever.
Okay, so if I'm right here now, and
Yeah.
can I
you
see
got
what
one.
that is?
It's basically like the blights that you've fought so far, the twig blights, except instead of being made out of branches and twigs and sticks, it's made out of like vines, and it's much taller.
Okay.
Vines and roots and whatnot.
All right. I'll shoot a sacred flame at it.
Okay. It fails its saving throw. Go ahead and give me the damage. Alright, so a bolt of Atavius descends from the ceiling. You actually look up as you do so, and you'd see that the entirety of the rafters are filled with ravens that all kind of look at it in reverence as the bolt appears and descends.
Aww.
They kind of watch it as it slams into the blight. And then they all kind of caw, 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 kind of yelling down in laughter at the vine blight.
Cute.
That's
Yes!
it. Is that it for you, Aveline?
Yeah, that'll be all.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here. This is where I live now.
I thought about that. I want to move here, and I want to vicious mockery this druid next to Drumguard.
Perfect. Wisdom saving throw. Fails. Go ahead and give me the damage. All right, and then the next attack. This will bloody it, and the next attack that it makes will be at disadvantage. What do you say to it? What's your insult? Your barb.
So it'd probably be something about the clothes. It'd probably be like, I'd rather be barefoot than wear those shoes.
She looks down at her. She looks down at her shoes, and then looks over at you and goes, "Huh." Just looks completely, just absolutely shattered. And then with your passive perception, you hear a sound come from behind you in the room. It sounds distant but echoey. You remember there being a staircase that descends down into a basement, you presume? You hear a voice that says, "I don't know what it is. Check it out."
As a bonus action, can I shut this door?
Yes. It's not even a bonus action. It's incidental. Yeah, absolutely. So boom. Okay, and you're up.
then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look past Null.
Sorry, I will say as a bonus action, you can drop the bar, so it is sealed. Because I did say that had a bar to it. So yeah, I'll allow that. If you want to lock the door, then you've done so.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw another char at the other one.
All right. Okay, that's terrible.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
I'm gonna use a seeking spell.
Okay. Fuck yeah, Seeking.
I can roll it again.
You got this.
Nobody got
That I fucking swear, if we do this again,
Let's see it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. Let me read the specifics. To reroll the d20, not both. So you would not gain a new advantage roll. So it is the 7. Yeah. That's
so
what
I
it's-
wonder.
I have inspiration that you gave me. You want it?
It won't
I'll
help
give it-
here. If you give it to him,
Oh.
he's going to get the 9.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's re-rolling the first 9, and that is now a 7. He's re-rolling 1d20. The second
gotcha.
d20 for inspiration purposes will be the
Oh.
9, not the
Oh,
17.
Why was I
That's-
rolling advance?
You were rolling with disadvantage because you
I'm
have
roll-
it tabulated as such, and you shouldn't have that.
Well, that's
Your silliness? Yeah, I agree.
so. What am I supposed to have it as? Automatic?
Automatic, yeah. So you fail, and you waste a sorcery point.
What if I use another sorcery point?
You cannot use Seeking
Two?
twice on the same one. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not how it works. Unfortunately, you're just really bad at rolling dice.
No, roll 20 is really bad at rolling dice.
But you're the one who clicked it, so remember.
Yes, but it's
you
roll
cannot
20.
blame the tool. You can only blame the.
I'm
person.
blaming.
We can blame ourselves because we are all tools.
Here it is.
Vomiting tools. No, you're up.
Damn.
He is going to use and do cantrip, mortal coil.
Oh, I will say from your position, that's cool. I'm gonna take and roll. I'm gonna fail. Give me the damage on that, and I believe that
It
it would
pushes
drag them,
yeah,
push them away.
pushes
Okay.
her 10
Push her away.
feet.
Thank you.
Yeah, her.
So 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, necrotic energy lashes from you and kind of bats them away. As you're doing so, you look to the left because you can see Faye in a panic, like push the door closed and slam the bar down and like press her shoulder against it and look over at you like.
Oh, you need help?
Ready?
I'm coming. Drumgo, you have fun with them.
They're all yours, buddy.
Oh my god.
He just knocked him over to you and he's got the shield stuck in the
All
thing.
I've done is hit the fucking vat of wine. I got this.
So, plunk, you pull it out, and more wine spilling on you and the vine blight. It's just you
Yep.
two guys. Who would you like to fight the most? The
The
one that was
vine blight.
the vine blight looks like it's the least wounded. The guy who just got knocked over, or the lady who just got knocked over to you, looks the most wounded. The lady directly south of you is also bleeding.
This one is the most wounded.
Correct.
I guess we'll smack that one.
Oh, he also called. Don't forget, just leave one alive to everybody in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Do you want to do non-lethal damage on this one, or do you want to kill?
We still have plenty up, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
kill.
Okay, so as you kind of plunk, you kind of move the dueling shield straight across over the top of your head, and the wine is kind of splashing over the top of it, and this kind of wave of wine kind of rushes towards that individual, slamming the dueling shield into her chest. And as you extract it, wine kind of just splashes her in the face, and she falls to the ground. You cannot tell where the wine begins and the blood stops as she falls to the ground dead. Bonus
Nope.
actions?
Nope.
Goes to them. Seeing that, the woman to the south of you screams out in hatred and will focus on you instead of going for Bay, which would have been the smarter choice. She will smack at you with a Shalalag. And that is going to work on a 20 AC.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh shit. Yeah, exact same number. But the damage roll is 3 total. I rolled a 1 on the d8. Then the Vine Blight will use its action to do the vine thing. It lowers itself down to the ground and erupts outwards in entangling vines. Bay, I would say that Faye, you're in half, so you'll be involved in this as well. And Drumgar. So the 3 of you need to make strength saving throws.
Oh dear. This is what's gonna kill me.
17?
Faye, you're on the edge of it, so you kind of back away as the vines kind of come close to you.
Oh no!
And you can see them kind of like lashing at you,
Yes,
trying to grasp you.
do.
You watch across the way as Bay is completely entangled in vines, almost like, mummified in them. And Drumgar, you kind of got the shield, pulling it back, turning, getting, bonked in the side, and then there's vines all over you, restraining you. So, Bay and Drumgar, you are both restrained. Bay, you're up.
I can still attack.
Yeah, you just have disadvantage. Make sure to click the disadvantage at the top before you swing. And obviously, because you have disadvantage, you can't sneak attack.
Damn.
Okay. So that'll miss. And if you have inspiration, if you spend it, it would be the 25. I just want to let you know how that works. Advantage and disadvantage will cancel each other out. You don't lose either. You just have both.
I don't think I have it.
Okay. Then 10's going to miss. Aveline, you're up.
So is Bay dead right now,
You
or
do not see Bay. She is in the back corner hiding behind vats of wine, so you're not sure.
okay?
At this point, the only thing that you can really see is Drumgar kind of like dueling shield out, covered with vines, as that vine blight kind of lowers down to the ground a bit and like causes its legs to kind of come out like an octopus and like grab everything around it.
You can probably hear Bay cursing.
Oh, for sure there's a lot of sounds happening here, but nothing is really like keying you into exactly what's happening. You get what I mean?
No.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and Scorching Ray the Vine Blight.
Okay. Go ahead. 3 attacks with Scorching Ray. And this is your second,
Oh, let's go.
second level spell that you're using, so that'll be 2 slots
Fuck.
down for that. Do you know how to check the?
Oh, be careful! You're doing the same thing I'm doing.
You know how to check those, right?
Well, yeah, I used to know where it was, but
So let's go through that for the spellcasters because it's pretty important. If you go up a bit from on your spell list, you'll see that there's these little red check marks over the second level,
second level,
like directly over Scorching Ray on the right.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
click one
okay.
off, it'll disappear, and then you click the next one because you just cast it again. So that means
Okay.
you'll be out of
Also,
seconds.
You're
Cool.
also rolling it with disadvantage,
Why?
like I was.
Why?
What?
No,
I don't know if
she's not.
someone is.
No,
What
Bay
are you
is, and she
talking
has
about?
to,
Bay
she's
is.
restrained.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
So go ahead with the second and the third attacks. Go ahead and get them all out.
Okay.
Ooh, critical. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
The light of Atavia shines deep in this one.
Holy shit.
Go ahead and click crit damage for the first one, damage for the second and third one. And vulnerability to fire. I'm going to
I
calculate the
gladly
damage
take
'cause
the
I
bad
want to
rolls.
Make sure you are aware how much
I'm
you...
cooking him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit more insane than that. So the first one did 16 plus 18.
I gladly shoulder the bad rolls for
Incinerated
those
them.
good rolls.
So with that Scorching Ray, you dealt a total of 56 damage, which I think is the high score right now for damage for the party.
Jeez.
So what you see, Drumgar, as you're fighting it, is the first shot just blows what you think is the head clean off, just just whoosh, gone. And then the second one slams into it and burns the chest out in front of you. It's like it's just like evaporating tissue in front of you that's being burnt in front of you. And then the last one, just for good measure, she just cuts the legs out from underneath it. She just struck it down in 3 shots like that. And it just completely melts. The vines start falling away and also kind of becoming cinder themselves. I'm going to
And
remove
this
this
is-
one from the board entirely, because that one is
This
completely...
is where they developed the lady boner for Adeline.
Went from hate to love.
It's weird how that works out sometimes.
Yeah, I told you she's a good addition.
So I'm going to have you... This is a very, very minuscule chance, but I do want to make sure that it's there for flavor. Remember, you're throwing fire around with alcohol present.
Yes.
Please roll a D100.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm getting some flashbacks.
Well, it's wine. It's not
wine.
like
It doesn't
not
have the
Wine
light
is
point.
not
It's not-
flammable.
It's not super flammable, but keep in mind, this is not wine. This is fermenting wine, so it means that it is very much concentrated towards
gas.
its bottom and still. So it's like, yeah, it's not permeated to the point where it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's not. It was a very, very minuscule chance. It was a 3% chance on the D100 that this ignited. So we're good. Also, the wood as well is flammable. There's a lot of flammable shit. Not just the vine, which is dead, and Aveline's solid shot. Faye, you're up. You would see 3 bright streaks of light flare across the space. As you kind of hold the door there, for narrative beat, I don't know if you can see on the other side of the door or not at this point, but you would hear footsteps come up, and it sounds like 3 individuals are now in the room to the south. It doesn't sound like they have done anything with the door yet.
Can I use my short bow on the remaining druid?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay.
Is
simple-
this one down here still alive?
No. No. Drumgar destroyed her. That is gonna miss. I am gonna give you 2 options. Either your string snaps, or you miss and hit one of your allies who's adjacent to her. And I just made this up on the fly because I knew we weren't using Bumble rules, but I like the villainous choice option. This is fun.
Very interesting.
I want to miss and hit one of my allies.
Okay, roll a d6.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna block it anyway.
All right.
6.
So
Oh.
it hits the cask, and it doesn't go through to hit Drumgar. Yeah, it just hits the wooden cask. All right, and you're up. If you
Am I
rolled a
able to see
1, 2, or
this?
3, it would have slammed into Bay. From your position, no.
Okay.
Best way to
So I
do
would
it
need-
is draw line of sight. If it's going directly through a barrel and it doesn't look like there's any leeway for it, you can't see them.
So I could from here, right?
Yes.
It would have been pretty funny if she hit me though.
I concur.
I will do a.
That would never not be funny. That would never not-
The fuck?
Okay. That's gonna
Never
miss.
mind. Goodbye.
No, you're up.
It's roll 20's fault.
There
Yeah,
you go.
it's what there.
I don't disagree. I'm with you on that.
I hear people. Wherever.
Oh yeah. You would hear
Sorry.
people on the other side of the door as well. The door is barred. It'll take a bonus action to unbar it.
Nah, I gotta let them come to us. Here. So what should I do? You know, if they do open. I'm thinking here. Oh, I am able to reapply Hex though, right?
Yeah, it's still on concentration
Yeah.
if you haven't changed your concentration.
Okay, yeah. And that's at level 2, so that lasts longer. So I put Hex on this druid here. Do the strength disadvantage on the ability
Okay.
check. Do that. Mm. You know, if they do open the door here, I'll give them a nice surprise and hold my action to do with the breath weapon.
Ready your action to breath weapon. Got it.
Yep.
Drumgar. Oh, quick note before you do that. If you ready an action to use a feature that has a resource cost, if the resource cost or if the effect comes up or doesn't come up, you still lose the resource. So
Oh.
the breath weapon will be expended. So do you still want to do that?
He would just dodge then.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Drumgar.
you for letting me know.
Absolutely.
I think
Druid murder. I believe
Yeah.
it's-
Well,
it's Druid murder,
It's
right?
Druid murder.
14?
That'll hit. This one does not have bark skin.
Oh.
All
10?
right. That's dead on, exactly accurate, the exact number of hit points she had. So
That's
you kind
how
of
we do.
spin around, and like she's holding her shillelagh and still kind of yelling at you. You just hold the dueling shield up. It like cloaks her in shadow, and then you just drag the spike down. It slams into her forehead. Her screaming mouth falls to the ground. Horrific, but also very cool.
I kick her.
The Bay finisher. Okay.
Just gotta make sure she's dead. No.
As you're kind of like holding your position at the door, and Faye, you just close the door. You watch as the door starts to kind of like shift a bit. There's something slamming into it. Then you hear more footfalls outside that seem to be filling that room up more so than it already was. Possibly 5 or so individuals in that space. And then you start to see these needles kind of pierce in between the boards of the wood and inspect around. You then watch one kind of lance up directly from underneath the bar and throw it upwards. The two of you can make strength checks or strength athletic checks if you have strength athletics trained. Just athletics, just roll athletics. If you wish to try and kind of seize the door and make sure it stays closed.
I don't want to seize the door. I want to like bounce away from it.
Well, that's not an option.
Oh.
You don't have to roll a
Oh.
strength athletics check. You'll have to move on your turn, which is coming up.
Okay.
You go before they do, so it's fine.
okay.
But if you want the door to be opened and then them to be able to spill in so you can murder them, you can just let it go. Is that what we're doing?
I'm gonna look at you, Noel, and I'm gonna be like, I
Wait,
got nothing else. to
Split
hold the
second
door.
decision. I'm gonna demand an answer in response.
He wants to murder, yeah.
Okay, so the
Let
door,
him
you watch the bar flip open, the door opens, and you see another individual that looks like it's made out of plant matter. This thing looks like it's made out of rose branches and rose vines and has thorns all about it. But then you can also see that there are massive needles that are kind of coming out where fingers should be, where hair should be. There's just needles all over it. It doesn't get to attack because its action was to lift the bar, and the others had to come up, so they are done. Bay, you're up.
Can we all see this creature? Where is it?
So you would hear the door bar kind of lift up and then slam to the ground, and then you would hear Null say,
Come on, we got more to kill. Wait, leave one alive though.
so
Remember.
you would just have to come to the other side of
What?
the space. So if you come here, you still wouldn't be able to see in the door. You'd have to be like on this side of the vat to be able to see into the doorway.
Mm.
The vats are
When
like,
are we leaving
remember,
one
like,
alive?
12 feet high. That didn't happen.
They're all going to taste the wrath of Octavius today.
Yes. We love the energy team.
Alright. And then this one up here, is this one still alive?
No, everything that has an X on it is dead.
Okay.
It is just needle blights now at this point.
Okay. Ch- Okay, I'll stay. And ready to attack anything
It comes
that
through.
might move in. Yeah.
Okay. Aveline, at the start of your turn, go ahead and make a perception check. It's Aveline's turn. You there, Stephanie?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check at the start of your turn.
Perception. That's an 11.
Not as loud as the last one, but definitely not quiet. You hear footfalls in the stone chamber beyond this door. Your presumption is that there is another interloping druid that's making its way from somewhere to the main room.
I would like to try to.
If
I
you
would
pop-
not want.
Well, if
oh,
you pop here, you'll be able to see straight down the barrel at them, I think.
Okay. Could they see me, or I'd be like above them, right?
Well, no, yeah, you'll see them, they'll see you, but then after you do what you do, you can just shut the door in between you. So if you were to go here instead,
Okay.
yeah, shoot, close door.
Okay, we're gonna do that then.
What spell we getting?
We're gonna do. Let's see. Sure. Let's go ahead and do Justice Strike. Wait, how far is that? Yep, that's plenty. Justice Strike.
Okay. And the saving throw is a wisdom save.
Yes.
Success. So as you kind of look at them, you kind of speak a prayer to Atavius asking for justice to be served here. And you look at his eyes, kind of, this individual is another guy with a tree tattoo. But his pelt is a bear. You fire the spell forward, and his eyes kind of like shine as he isn't taken by the effect. You then slam the door in his face. You should be able to click the door and it'll shut.
Yep. Bye. Just like fuck you. Close this door.
Hey, you're up.
Okay. I cannot step on Null and use an attack, can I?
You can, but you can't stay on Null, which means you have to move away from the Needle Blade, which will provoke an opportunity attack unless you kill it. You can also just attack diagonally into the doorway. So, are you swinging with your dagger or are you casting a spell?
I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh yeah, no, you can cast from there. It'll detonate. You basically will. It's a 15-foot cube that's adjacent to you. Is that what the spell says?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get that entire room
Okay.
because it's
Hopefully.
technically adjacent to you. You're centering it effectively on this guy.
And you stick your hand in there and
Yeah, same thing that they've been doing, but you're just pushing it through the doorway for.
yeah.
So go ahead and click that spell, and the DC on this is
13 con save.
fail, 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 fail. That is funny as hell.
Yeah.
All failed. Let's
yeah,
go.
you want to know why it's super funny?
What?
Guess how many hit points they have left?
One.
One.
Close. It's 2.
Almost a
Aw.
chat.
Just like the first spell you cast at the
Super
beginning
chat.
of this fight. He said, I'm going to cast Beguiling Strands. Oh, they have 2 hit points left after I only did 2 points of damage? That's too bad. It's funny. It's funny. But no, they are fucked. But you can hear the kind of sounds of needles showering off of them as the thunder smashes into them. And they would all kind of fly back, the ones that can. So that would be that one. Okay. Inweir, you're up.
Good, I'm moving.
Yeah, get out of there.
Oh. Yes, I'm going to start heading.
Okay.
And are these the doors that they closed right here?
No, those doors are not closed. If you can see through those doors, can you see this token
Okay.
here?
Yeah, I can.
You can target it.
That's the bear helm one.
That's the bear helm guy, yeah.
silly Billy. I'm gonna do.
Roll a bunch of dice really low and.
Yeah. No, actually, you have to roll the dice, sir.
Oh well, there you go.
A low DC though.
Are we sure about that DC? What's your spellcasting
Wait.
modifier?
It should be 13.
Yeah, I thought it was 13.
Yeah.
Wow,
right?
that's a cool spell.
Dousing
Yeah.
Blue.
Cool
Okay.
name too. Dowsing. Ooh.
Yeah, we can fix that.
I failed. I think that's the first time this has actually gone through.
Oh, that's
Wow.
rough.
Oh,
That's
no.
rough.
Shocked.
That's-
So you'll regain
13.
half the
Half.
amount.
No, half. Yeah.
so
So,
it'll be 6.
Yep.
We always round down.
But hey.
They are still standing, or he is still standing rather. You cast your spell. You moved your move. No bonus actions, right?
Nope.
No. You're face to face with them.
Oh, weird.
Alright. This
Breath
will be
weapon?
your final lesson. Stand against us and you shall wither and fade. He's gonna bonus action, form of dread. He
Okay.
says yeah, he's gonna move that way. I think that's gonna actually
The line's
Um,
still just going to get 2 of them. And there's no angle you can hit here. If you're
oh
going
no,
through the
there's the new dragon where you could do the cone or line.
line. Oh shit.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the cone 15 feet?
15 feet, yes.
Yeah, you get 4 of them.
Yes.
If you move to that corner, perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. He's gonna do the form of
Actually, is it
dread.
half on? Is it half on failure, or
Yeah.
half on a success? Roll the damage. Just roll the damage.
Hey, I could roll a 1.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
There.
You need to
Sorry to
roll 4
interrupt,
or
but I
better.
can't change that.
Hold on.
I'll fix it here. in a minute.
Where did it go? I just saw it here. Oh, there it is. Bonk. Are you fucking kidding?
Uh,
Are you kidding me?
you
Oof.
and the Drow twins.
Welcome.
made
Oh.
each other.
Welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the low
They
roll
all have
club.
1 hit
Oh
point.
no.
Fuck you.
That's so
Oh wait, no, they have to.
bullshit.
No, hold on. I have to
Yep.
roll. I have to roll.
You have to roll, yeah,
Con save on this one.
yeah. It's
Okay,
not a con save,
okay.
it's a deck
No.
save.
Oh, it's a deck save.
Oh wait. Yeah, it's deck save.
Pass.
Oh, not that. Sorry.
Pass. Fail. Okay.
Yep.
So you kill 2 of them. You chad 2 of them.
That is
Too funny.
unfortunate.
Yeah, if it was
Dang.
con saves, you would have killed every single one of them. They're just slightly better in the dex down. Drumgar.
And I gotta roll the 10 hit points for the form of dread. Here.
This one's
Dead.
still there or
No,
dead? Dead.
you can get if you run 1, 2, and then past Bay into here, you can attack the one that's right at the door. Yep, perfect.
Schwingity dingity. I am so good at this game, guys.
Okay,
No.
I'm not giving you a
Oh.
choice. I'm not giving you a choice
Roll
God.
20.
because this
Might
is
be
too
the most
funny.
fumbles we've gotten in an entire
This is
game.
too
Am I
funny.
going tumbling down the
No,
stairs?
20.
no, this shit's hilarious. So you push the
Thanks.
dueling shield inwards to kind of lance it, and it kind of moves to the side, and you kind of catch the side of one and kind of drag the dueling shield a little bit further than you were wanting. When you try to retract the dueling shield, you inserted the entirety of the dueling shield into the doorway, and you slammed it back so that the spikes are on the other side of the door frame. So you are currently, you have an option: drop the dueling shield to free yourself, or you are effectively grappled by the door for the next round of it. You can't move anymore, obviously, but yeah, unless you can get pressure forwards, the door is currently now cover because the dueling shield is locked
Yep.
in between.
Oh my god.
Okay. They're gonna go. This druid will move to the doorway, look to Inweir, and cast a spell. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Inweir.
Oh,
He
no.
looks at you
Oh,
and he
sure.
says, "Wait!" And as he says that, you feel your body just spasm and lock up as he casts Hold Person on you. You are held. You can repeat the wisdom saving throw at the end of your next turn. Aveline, you look to the side, you see Inweir kind of seize and kind of lock in place as he's taken hold of by the spell hold person, and then the door opens as you're kind of looking back to the door, and you see the druid in question. I can't. There we go. Open the door and look at you. And he seems to have like a familiar looking face to you, but you can't tell why he looks familiar to you. The needle blights will needle blight. They have everybody on the other side of the thing has cover because there's a shield in the way, which is hilarious to me. Honestly, the second you fumbled, I was like, no, this has to happen. I gave you this weapon, but I've always been thinking of the impracticalities of some of the attacks with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
it's not conducive for fighting.
It's just a massive sound of like, and you just see a fusillade of like needles being shot from the other room into your room. Most of these will be targeting Null. One of the sets will be targeting Drumgar. So attack against Null. What's your AC, Null?
14.
So 16 with cover. So you are saved from one, but hit by the other, and the only reason you were saved by it was because of the shield shenanigans. And then the other one, you're currently shieldless, but you have cover, so your AC is the same, unchanged. Drumgar, the needles will bounce off of the shield. There's just a bunch of these spines on the dueling shield's other side. Null, on the other hand, you're going to take some shots. It's going to be a total of 12 piercing damage as they... I mean, like, and when I say a lot, it's like a lot. Hundreds of needles.
Took
Possibly
lead
thousands.
into one of my.
They're not Cactar. Bebas.
Final Fantasy.
Bevias. Bay. Yes, Final Fantasy is what I was referencing. That's correct. You're up.
Okay. So if I tried to attack,
You'll have to move.
they would have cover.
Yeah, well, exactly, because the shield's in the way. But you'll have a sneak attack. You won't have advantage because you have adjacent allies. You can move
Okay.
into Drumgar space, make an attack, bonus action disengage so you don't provoke opportunity attacks as you back away.
Okay. I will do that. So automatic sneak attack. Predator spike.
Okay. Damage with sneak attack. And Drumgar, now here comes the choice. The shield is up. Okay? And it's kind of in between. You're trying to pull it back in. You're having a bit of difficulty. You watch as a hand of one of the needle blights kind of grabs a hold of the shield and pushes it down. The needle's firing in. Some of them slam into your boss, and some of them kind of like bounce off your shield, with no issue. As that's happening, you hear very faint footsteps behind you. You then see the very familiar shadow of Bay kind of slip underneath you, in between you and Null. The blade comes up underneath the shield, slams into the creature, and you feel the weight of it dissipate. Your two options are as follows. You can press forward into the space, pushing your shield into the room, or you can shift your shield and pull it back in and stay where you're at.
Push into the room or pull the shield back.
Yeah, those are your options. Stay where
Push
you're
into
at,
the room.
or move. Yeah, duh. So,
Whoa. Why are you asking me this?
Yeah.
I do not want to assume.
Push into the room.
All right, you are in the room. Bay, solid turn. You can move into Drumgar, or you can remain in Drumgar space if you'd like.
Yes.
Aveline, you're up.
Let's see.
Can you raise my token, John?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That good?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of some of this. Stuff.
Yeah, sorry. It's
No, I
a
get
lot
you.
of bodies I just pushed on top.
It's like I'm standing in a goddamn wood chip
Like
over
a
here.
mass grave. That's what I'm standing in.
Basically,
Sorry, Evelyn, go ahead.
that's how we do on Tuesday night.
Let me just
That's
yeah, I'm
Thinking?
yeah, I'm thinking what? I'm
That's alright, Magpie and I can keep vamping if you want.
T6
I do enjoy a good vamp. So you used only one first level spell slot.
yeah.
You can, if you'd like, you can Burning Hands down the chamber. Keeping in mind, spells cannot deal non-lethal damage if that's still something you're curious about doing.
Oh, well,
But it doesn't look like he's bleeding or anything, so there's still ways to kind of get through him.
well, I don't yeah, this I mean if he's after me, I'm going to try and kill him. So,
Okay.
all right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab him with some burning hands.
All right. Go ahead and roll that damage, and I'll roll a dex save, which I fail.
And then damage.
So similar to the last one, he kind of presses through it, but once he's kind of done, you see his arm has kind of swollen and it's bleeding from blood blisters from the heat, and his like entire bare like helm is kind of singed and still smoking after the shot of fire, but he's still standing but bleeding. Do you wish to move at all or no?
If I move away from him, that's going to be an opportunity. Yeah.
He does not appear to have any weapons out.
Oh, okay. Let's see then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and step back in here then.
Okay. If you're just... Oh, you're moving around?
Oh,
Because if you're just going into the next room, you can just go to the left and there will be no opportunity attacks at all. But
okay.
then, yeah, if you dip down, that'll be fine. You'll get you'll be invisible to him because you'll be on the other side of
Okay.
the wall.
I'll do that. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Okay. So I lied to you. It doesn't look like he has any weapons. He drops his hand to the side as you move away, and you can see the Freddy Kruegerian claws of wood appear in his hands as he swipes at you. They scratch off the back of your armor. No damage. Yeah, you can't get through it.
Ooh.
Faye.
But did he get hit at all?
No. Did he get hit? Did you
Wait.
say?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got burned. Right?
Oh yeah, he's damaged.
You gotta make the concentration check.
Yeah, concentration.
I literally
oh,
thought
shit.
you asked if it tickled.
Yeah, 21. We're good.
Oh, red.
God damn.
Thank you for keeping me honest, though. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't want to be held anymore.
Yeah, you are held. That's true. Faye.
Like,
If I go here and stand on top of this guy, can I cast Charm on this? Can my Charm spell reach him here?
Yeah, you can see him. Yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay. Then I wanna cast Charm person.
Cool. Wisdom saving throw. Keep on attacking the druid with wisdom saves. That's great. Yeah. Alright, he's fine. Uh, he does not fail to save.
My God.
I'm having a great time, folks. I'm having a great time. This has been good. Faye, anything else?
I'm sorry. What did you say? Because
Oh, I
This-
jokingly said we keep on attacking the druid with wisdom saving throws. Druid's primary attack stat is wisdom, so they
Hey.
naturally have good wisdom.
I hit him with the other one with dissonant whispers and got him.
Oh
so-
yeah, well that was just a bad roll on my part. But this one rolled a sufficient 18, so
okay.
it's going to be all right.
I was trying to save him for Noel, you know?
No worries. What what is the first thing that you would say when you kind of like let the enchantment linger? What would you try and say to the individual to kind of charm them? Just as a flavor beat.
Probably if I wanted to charm him, I would be like, look into my eyes, like come to me, I'm the most beautiful creature you've ever seen, type of thing.
In Elvish, he would reply, and it would basically be and again, I'm not going to kind of try and make something up here, because making up racist bigotry in fantasy worlds is not ideal. However, this individual does say something that would be considered bigoted from surface elves to, like, the dreaming elves.
Sorry, no, we're gonna have to kill it.
Yeah.
It didn't pass the
I
vibe check.
mean,
Oh, man.
Sorry. He shit the
Um,
bed. We gotta take him out.
He fucked up.
Wouldn't it be better to
fine,
keep
just
him
as long as
alive
you
and-
make him suffer.
No.
No.
It'd be better to just put him out of
No,
our
no.
suffering.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an asshole.
Death is
He
a
can't
mercy.
hang.
Don't.
He
Oh, it
cannot
doesn't
hang.
mean we
that.
can't kill him later.
Yeah.
Well, he could hang. We just gotta
He
find
has
his
no.
tree.
Yeah, we just gotta find a tree tall enough.
Kill him. Dead.
No.
Him to death. Please.
Murder to death.
I tried.
Anyway, your turn will conclude. I need a wisdom saving throw from you. DC is 13.
I meant the right thing. Ability check. Oh no, you're safe.
It's right next to it. Okay. So you're still
So 20
healthy.
strikes again.
No. You're up.
No.
There are a few. Oh, I forgot to. No, they're not up yet. There's still a few of them in there. Looks like 2 total. So, what would you like to do?
Then I guess you shoot this one.
Okay.
Here. Pew pew. Actually, he's got a bonus action, Hex. Then,
Move it to there, then
Shoot.
shoot.
yep, bonus action, shoot.
That one has the most hit points, so that's actually a smart move.
Mm-hmm. No,
Let's see the
it's
attack.
pretty good. Yep, I'm just adding the
Hex. Yeah,
effects on here. Yeah. And if it hits, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Damage.
Okay.
Bro.
Dead.
Oh, never mind. Guess that's
Because
what
you
it
have to
says.
roll it. Oh no, the D6 is already on there. Never mind. Not dead.
Yep.
Chatted.
Oh, now he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, I don't. I'm immune to frightened.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I'm a. Oh wait, I'm not immune to frightened. What the?
Oh,
fuck.
Hey,
I'm glad I double checked.
the skull faces.
Wisdom save. It fails. It is very scared. A tree is scared.
Good.
Null solitaire.
As
Anything
it
else?
should be.
Yes,
As it should be.
Yeah. Quiver and fear. Well, does he even quiver? Shaken. What
Drum
does
roll.
trees
think-
do to be scared?
I'm just gonna swing on the guy to the right.
Okay. Don't worry about. Oh, that's a miss. Sorry, buddy.
This is
That's
a very
okay.
bad day.
I've been incredibly effective running around. So
Sure.
You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
I'm
Wait,
still
wait.
up.
Respect.
Can we
Yeah.
pause for a second? Is your strength a 14?
Yeah.
And the strength requirement for the plate armor is 15.
I'm one level away from not having this issue.
Let him live. All right.
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah,
you to
just-
judge?
Yeah, just
don't
let
like
him live
this-
his
I don't
life,
like
John.
this.
Stop judging him.
I
man.
am-
Leave him alone.
I
Yeah.
am having such a good time
Leave
with this
them
game.
out.
Yeah.
I can't express it enough.
Don't-
Needle time. I'm gonna do needle slaps at you. So
Stop.
needle claws against
Needle time.
Drumgar.
Great. This fucking armor is the reason
Oh.
why you haven't touched me yet.
I
This
did,
one has
I did just
disadvantage
miss
since
twice.
yeah, like I've 100% of my hit points. I'm doing
Yeah,
great.
I tracked the
I don't care if I run slow. I'm a fucking tank.
Okay.
And then the
Blub,
druid
blub, 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 blub.
will step into
Alright.
this space. And I need both Faye. Oh, sorry. You automatically fail. Dex saving throw from Inweir as well. So Faye, Dex saving throw, please.
That breaks the hold, right?
Not casting a concentration spell, so no.
Why don't you?
I'm just not.
Just drop it, John. Come on.
Are you saying Dex or Death? Because it sounds
Dex.
awful. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Death.
There's a token under here that's really aggravating me. Sorry. Okay. So you automatically fail in Weir. And Faye, with that 8, you're gonna fail as well. Both of you will take a total of 23 points of lightning damage as a lightning bolt is fired out of the doorway. You watch a lightning bolt flare out Aveline, dropping Aveline to the ground, or sorry, dropping Faye to the ground, and I believe also dropping Inweir to the ground. Yep.
Oh, please don't put an X on your,
Yeah.
your body. I don't think you're.
Are
dead,
you
right?
dead?
Don't.
No,
No.
Oh, then why did you put a
Take
X?
the X off.
Take the X.
it's dramatic.
No, X is dying.
No.
X is dying. X
Oh,
is
X
dying.
is the. Oh, I thought
Oh,
that means, like, I
okay.
see
Yeah.
all the like X's on the dead bodies, and I
X
saw.
X is just basically out of commission. That's what I use
Okay.
it
Oh,
for.
okay.
Yeah.
That. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
So
I'm still gonna
Aveline,
worry, but
you
I
watch
mean,
as everybody
worried now.
you are working with just falls over, and then he steps out of the door and looks directly in your face. Again, something about him is unnervingly familiar, but you're not quite sure why. The blight's already swung and missed a shit ton. Bay, you're up. Roll a d20 for
Don't
twin
stand on my
sound.
body like that.
Yeah. Right. How dare he or
Yeah,
she?
you are aware that Faye is in trouble, and you're pretty sure it's on the other side of the stairs.
So I'm gonna move to here.
Slam Shatter Spike into the ground, bow out.
Yep. We fucking pissed. Alright.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Oh no, that'll hit. He doesn't have bark.
Hmm.
No. Yeah, he doesn't have bark skin. Damage, and you have sneak attack. Okay. Where do you hit him? Where are you wanting to hit him with the arrow?
Like straight in the fucking throat.
Okay. So,
Like,
Aveline, as he comes out and looks at you,
Tracheostomy.
it's kind of like it's a very devastating moment for you, right? You watch as the lightning bolt just rips through your friends, dropping them to the ground, and then he steps out and he looks at you like just menacingly. And as he looks like he's about to say something, an arrow slams right across his throat with like a meaty kind of impact. It doesn't stick, it just cuts straight through. And then he just starts bleeding out of his throat, and whatever words he was going to say, he chokes
He
on
chokes on him.
them. And falls to the ground and dies.
You racist toe!
Vibe.
Just 20 more arrows. I'm dumping the Quiver,
Yeah.
bitches!
Is
Aveline,
there a
go ahead. Cheer up.
is there any like way I can kind of think real hard about where I've seen this guy before, or
Or
I would
maybe
say,
help the people that are dying on the ground.
I would
well,
say
yes.
at this juncture, you can do so, but it would be your action to
Oh,
try and
I don't wanna do
recall
that.
lore. It's definitely something you'll have to think about. But if you're going for healing, what I would advise, do you have the spell Stabilize or Spare the Dying?
Not prepared.
It's a cantrip, I think. So.
Oh
yeah.
no, I don't have a key.
You don't
No,
have it.
I don't.
Okay, so then you'd want to use your action on one of them to perform a medicine check to stabilize them. And then you would want to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on the other. That way you can stop them both from dying right away.
Oh yeah, because I have the feature, like the medicine feature, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who has healing? It's.
Well,
Let's see.
yeah, you're just going to heal one of them and then stabilize the other. So who is cooler to you, Faye or Inweir? Real quick, hold on, pause for a second. John, I apologize for what's about to happen. She's going to choose Kenny over you. I'm so-
That's not true. Don't. Why are you trying to sway the decision?
Well,
Yeah.
and okay, so but logically, it makes more sense to bring somebody
who can heal.
who can heal.
Which
It's
would
not
be
a
Faye.
cool thing. It so
It
I-
is,
that-
though.
So you rush to
That's-
stabilize Inweir, and as
It
you
is,
do,
though.
you speak a healing word over your shoulder at Faye. Roll the healing word, and then roll a medicine check. DC 10.
I throw fireballs.
Get
Not
3 hit
helpful,
points
buddy.
back, Faye, and then medicine check.
It is helpful.
That's
Not right
a-
now.
Skill. Okay, so you
Nice.
rush over, you kind of pull some cloth from your cloak or what have you, and very quickly kind of staunch the burn wound that's kind of across Inweir's chest from the lightning strike. Both of you, quick note, because you did flip to dying due to the lightning bolt spell, where you were hit by that, so I would say more than likely the shoulder for Faye, which
Left
probably
shoulders.
right shoulder, and then chest for Inweir, because you're bigger. You
Fair,
have kind of
fair.
that. I don't know if you're familiar with lightning strike,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
scarring. It's like that really cool bursting vein stuff. It's really rad. But the two of you are forever scarred by that.
Whoa.
Oh, we're
they're
the best
playing
friends now.
together.
Oh,
Joined in lightning,
hey.
the Thunder Brothers,
Li-
brother and
lightning-
Oh my god.
Lightning buddies.
siblings.
Lightning buddies.
Faye, you are brought back to consciousness by those healing word of Atavius. In that brief moment of kind of daily light kind of shining on your face, which brings you to healing, you can see that she is kind of staunching the wound of your friend Inweir, but it doesn't look like she has any capability to heal him in a magical sense. Do you wish to use your magic upon getting up to do so, or no?
Thanks. And then I'm gonna cure wounds myself. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, are you though?
That is my
I'm
shit.
throwing up in real life. I'm throwing
Yeah.
up in real life.
What do we track for that? Is that just like a black number?
Well,
like actual throw ups?
We danced. Okay.
Just
What did that
kidding.
mean? What did that mean? That mean nothing? That mean nothing?
Look, 14 for you, Inweir. I only had a second level slot left, so I had to use it for you.
Big
And he
numbers.
gets up. He gets
Um,
up. He
in your-
says,
you are active.
so he gets up. He says, "Oh, I thought. Oh, I'm scared that I didn't mean anything." Okay.
It looks like you're being healed by 2 cool ladies. So it probably
And then I literally just step right over you.
yeah probably would have required that to happen. And then, do you want to stand up and
Okay.
do anything? It does sound like they're still fighting, but I'm pretty sure Null and Drumgar got that.
I'm gonna walk over to the corpse and take the bear hat.
Okay, that'll be your action, removing the bear helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, Null. Blast
Oh, I guess I wouldn't have moved, huh?
on the one you almost killed last time.
Yeah. You finished the job. Can't leave a mess. Do.
Just roll a 12 in the
Well, I
attack
just-
roll,
yeah.
my guy.
Yeah, I don't know why am I putting the modifier. Oh,
Damn it.
oh, well,
Okay,
hey,
Drumgar, you're up.
I want him to scream more. That's all.
Why didn't I just set this up? You know what? That's such a big hit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it
It's
kills
a matter
both
of
them.
time.
Let me see that
Matter
critical
of
damage.
time.
Let me see that critical damage. If it's enough to get both,
I
it's
was
enough to
doing
get both.
it.
You pull the dueling shield, push it forward, and then you swing to the left and swing to the right with it, catching both of them. You have them both on it. You kind of lift them up and then shake them down to the ground. They're dead. And the fight that has taken all night is over.
Well, you tried to kill us,
I'm
sir.
gonna be completely honest. I love that. That was very good.
This is
the last,
a good fight.
the last time we were in this house, it was kind of similar, but it happened mostly outside. Oh god. Oh god. Drumgar.
Did we do better?
Drumgar and Null. Nah, arguable. Drumgar and Null. I need the both of you to make perception checks.
Oh, it's still
Wait,
coming.
There's more.
Oh lord.
Yeah, a bit.
9.
21.
How did you roll a 0?
As you kind of
I have a -1 on insight.
Jesus.
Wait,
Oh
I,
no.
that was an accident. I rolled a 9 on perception.
Drumgar
Yeah.
As
was
you
so
s-
hyped for the moment when he got that crit.
as you step out into the space in the Needle Blight room, looking down the stairs, assuming that's where they came from. Your eyes look out the door, and about 100 to 200 or so feet out, not the way you came, kind of just out in the field where you saw all those brambles and the like,
Mhm.
see a massive tree that wasn't there before.
Oh.
It looks like about halfway up its thick trunk, it is split open, and it looks like it is a massive maw,
Oh, that's
not
good.
like a break, like it has a mouth. It looks like it's compiled of all of the creatures you've fought so far out there. It does not look like it's going to fit in this space, nor does it look like it knows where you are either. But it's moving around the field, stalking about, and you can see that it very much has a clear kind of open space. It's going to remain there for some time.
It's pissed.
And I'll go ahead and put it on the board. You should be able to see the token over there now.
Everything's dark for me.
Yeah, things still die.
I think I can shift
We,
it.
we don't have the window, I think.
It's okay. I think I can shift it so you have to look at it. Is it?
I'm gonna force you to look at it.
There it is.
Whoa,
Oh!
Oh boy.
that's so rad.
So that's outside.
We got that to look forward to.
And those perception checks I had you make outside, it would have been to see it running towards your group outside. But nobody
Oh
saw
my
it.
god.
So I'm hearing we're safe in here and we can take a nap.
That's a possibility. I'm clearing the initiative board. I'm gonna play some slightly calmer music.
Maybe we can ask them to help us with the fight of Rohan.
Maybe we can actually have a tree friend.
Friend, yeah.
Yes. No,
A-
no.
a
Maybe
happy-
he's nice.
We're
A
tree-
happy
I'm a
tree friend.
No,
hugger.
no.
Tree
Is that a reference
huggers,
anybody
that-
gets? No?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Yes.
I bet his name's
Bob.
Treebeard.
I didn't like
His name's
it.
Treebeard.
Tree beard.
No.
Beard
I don't
tree.
like- I don't like these druids and these trees.
Sick of these motherfucking druids.
These motherfucking trees.
Man, never
Woo,
thought you'd
guys,
do
what's
some
plan?
deforestation.
We did so good.
Oh, yeah.
Is both of us look like literally a stiff wind would blow us down?
You know, everyone's like hanging
Yeah.
on by a thread, basically, and
Oh,
we did great.
by the way, there's a giant walking tree with a giant mouth outside. Be worried.
What?
Yeah.
What are you
No, sorry.
talking about?
So we're never leaving this place.
As you
Oh,
kind
I
of
pointed out
Let me go
outside.
get situated, the
Oh.
ravens up in the rafters of the stills here descend down and all kind of fluster past Inweir into the loading bay and then fly out. It looks like they're heading towards the forest that you came from.
Ah, where my husband awaits.
You're
Davey!
welcome. As they fly away.
Climbing them already, huh?
Yes.
I'm gonna use default fast life here.
I would like to see if there's anywhere to rest.
Well, right here isn't bad, but you don't know what else is in this building. So just kind
I'll go and
Kind of-
finish.
yeah, looking around. So kind of to points of order here. There is the staircase. The staircase ascends and descends. That's the direction you're going. Is that correct, Bay?
Yeah.
Is anybody going with Bay or is she going solo?
I'll follow.
Where'd they go?
They're heading towards the bottom left corner of the map. Faye,
We'll
you
catch
open
up
that
with
door, you find that there are... Hold on a second here. Wizard of Wines. You would see that there are... strips, rows of new barrels that fill the room. There's a narrow stone staircase that looks like it ascends in the bottom left corner of this room. The barrels are empty. There are 13 total. These could be used to get wine from larger devices. If that makes sense.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, cat.
So Aveline and Bay are going upstairs. I'm going to move you to the upper map. Just pause for a second. Give me a second here while I check with everybody else, okay? Don't go running around. Noel, you're going into that room there?
Oh, no, he's doing a ritual first. He's taking the body, stabbing it into the heart, so he could get a spell slot. Oh, he's doing that for 1 minute to get a
Okay.
spell slot back.
When you come to that corner there, Inwir, is anybody going
Yeah.
with you? Or Drumgar, are you checking that door that you're at? Or going up the stairs?
I was following
Inwir?
Inwir. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the two of you would come to realize that there is not so much a staircase, but ramps that go up and down. Do you wish to go up or down? Okay. All right, I'm going to place you down here. Just again, let me catch up with some folks because we're doing some pacing. Don't move around or anything crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. You should be in that corner. Okay, so
I'll put in real quick.
okay, cool. I'll do the folks up top who are moving around, even though I told them not to.
I
when you
didn't do anything.
It wasn't you. It was Stephanie.
Oh,
Sorry.
You're not always the villain. When you come up to the stairs, the first thing that you
yeah,
see
but
are
I want
windows
to be.
that exit out. You haven't really seen much of the western side of the space here. So what you would see is there's an outhouse and a well that are just outside. There's a door up ahead. When you come to it, you would see that it is a printing press. The chamber has a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room. You would recognize it, both of you, as a very old-style printing press. This is very much like antiquated piece of equipment. However, it looks like it's brand new.
There a
Well
cat there?
used, but brand new.
Is there a cat printing?
There is no cat printing.
Damn.
Do you wish to search this space at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation roll. Okay. So the two of you look around this space and don't really seem to find anything of use. Ink ribbons, paper. It looks like the paper has adhesive near it. Looks like these are for labels. I would say there is a key hanging on a loop of twine that you find very easily. You don't know what this key goes to.
I take it.
Okay. Do you wish to go to the next room, or Aveline, are you going onto the balcony?
I'll stay inside.
Yeah. So when you come out onto the balcony, which you're on, your token shows to be on anyways. This is actually the top of the room that we started off in. See the stairs that descend down kind of here-ish? You can kind of see them, but these are the tops of the barrels that we were looking at from below. And so this is kind of above that. And then the stairs are kind of like in the middle of the space that kind of goes down to the first floor. Okay. And then for you, at the end of this hallway, Bay, there's a staircase that descends down, and it looks like two more doors. Do you want to pop those bad boys open?
Yeah.
They're identical. There's two pairs of bunk beds that occupy the room. Against the west wall, 4 identical footlockers. Looks like these are sleeping quarters of the staff. You would notice that there are the chests are not locked. They are filled with clothing. Make
Any
a
men's clothing that looks like it'll fit our friend.
make a perception check.
What the fuck?
No, you're not sure. It was hard to kind of get a read on him stature-wise. The clothes are very just bog standard. They're not very
I was very distracted.
fair enough.
Okay.
Had you gotten a
And
high
then
enough
there's-
perception check, I was going to jokingly say that you smell the clothing.
Yes.
This has got to be what he smells like.
Yeah. It's gotta.
One more door, you open into it, and last but not least, you would see that there's a kitchen and dining room present here. It looks like this is where food is prepared, yeah, that's that space. I'm going to pause you for a second here. Aveline, do you catch up with Bay?
Yeah, I'd be
Okay.
keeping up.
I'll put you over there then. And snapping you, so you are over there. That's where you're located. And then for everybody else, I'm going to snap peek again, so just keep an eye on where you're at, okay? Magpie and Stephanie, okay? Because it's going to switch you to where we're looking, and you won't see anything. Just make sure you pull yourself back to where you were. Okay. Inweir, you back, John?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fitting the bear hat on as you kind of descend down, and Drumgar, you descend down as well. Inside of this space, you would see that there is a cellar of sorts. There are wooden pillars and beams that support a 10-foot high ceiling. It's ice cold in here. It looks like it's split in two by a 5-foot thick brick wall. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty. That would be on the left side, so if you kind of come over to here, is what I mean.
Right.
The eastern rack is half filled with wine bottles.
And we're just going around the around this little thingy here,
Yeah,
pillar, and just like take a couple of the wine bottles.
sure. Absolutely fine. So, you would notice that in the other room, it looks like there are a lot of like wine bottles that have been drunk, or drinking, whatever,
Wait, here?
on the left side. So go through here.
Okay. Oh.
That's fair. So the left side room is kind of, that's all gone.
Empty.
And then the right side, you'd see that there's lots of wine. It's
Snatching wine.
It's colder the closer you get to the north wall. Like this place is being refrigerated somehow.
Oh, wait, as soon as I go over here, it's colder over here.
No, north wall.
North wall.
Against the wall in the eastern portion which you're in, there are 3 frosty barrels, and according to the markers, they seem to have the contents being purple grape mash number 3. You would see that when you went in and looked in the left side, there was one broken bottle that seemed to have the same labeling, purple grape smash number 3, on the flagstone.
Hey. Drumgar.
Huh?
Oh, can I roll an Arcana?
Well, actually, I'm going to have Drumgar make a perception check because he's walking past something that will kind of catch him off guard. He's a dwarf.
Drumgar perception check.
Perfect.
15?
This wall in between is weird. It's hollow. You kind of push against the middle portion, and after a fashion, you realize that it is a secret door, and you push it open.
Stone sense.
Inside,
I found a secret door.
there's a very kind of earthy smell that kind of pops out at you. Very musty. It's very moldy in there. And as you kind of look in, you can see that the ground and the walls and everything kind of before you seems to be covered in brown mold.
Oh, I wouldn't go too far in there yet.
You
Can
wish-
you do you recognize that? And points at the mold.
Do I actually have a character with or nature trained?
It smells gross. It just seems gross. It's so gross, you guys.
I don't. I have a +1 in nature.
You don't have it trained, do you?
No.
Yeah, no rules.
Arcana?
It has nothing to do with mold, my guy. Okay.
But
So,
it could.
absolutely fine. If you wish to recover wine, we'll deal with that in kind of the aftermath.
Yeah.
Faye, if you open the door to adjacent to the barrel room, you'll enter into a office. It looks like. Inside of this space, it looks like it's actually where the barrel makers would have their tools. So there are carpenter's tools present here. If you wish to take a set, and it looks like this is where they actually make the barrels. And then wheeling out that double door you were just coming through. And it also looks like there's a door to the outside at this point. Cool. Null, if you open the door in front of you, which I'm just going to just say you did, this is the front porch. And on the front porch, you would see that this is a veranda that is also a place where grape stomping would happen.
Okay. You have to like check the bodies if there's like any pieces of information or anything on them.
Nothing really worth note. Basically just a bunch of naturey trinkets. Then the two upstairs, you move through the kitchen to the room across from it. Opening it, you would enter into a room with a 4-poster bed, its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in a wooden frame. If you check through the contents of this, you would find one of the wardrobes that seems to contain a woman's clothing, and another contains a man's clothing. The desk holds manifest records, wine shipments for past century. A cursory examination of records reveals that almost all shipments are made to the following locations: BV, Blood o' the Vine Tavern in Toranya. You've been to it. BW, the Blue Water Inn in Volok. K for Krex, and then in all caps, Bitterheart. Looks like that's who they sell it to. If you check the oldest of these records, you would find one that is G for Gulthias. There is a strong box present here if you wish to open it. The lock is so benign that you are able to easily open it. Okay. Inside there are 50 gold pieces, 270 electrum pieces that are stamped with Gulthias' visage, and 350 silver pieces. I'll post that in the chat. Make both of you can make a perception check.
Who?
That'd be Aveline and Bay.
Oh. Man, why couldn't I get that one for the fucking clothes?
Both of you
God
very
damn
quickly
it.
look at each other and do like a kind of like reach down and pull up the false bottom of the chest. And inside you would find a gold locket that when you open it, you'd see portrays a beautiful woman. In kind of an inscription on the back of the locket, it says Angelica, my love. And then DM would be the initials underneath that.
Oh, fuck that.
Just toss. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
also there's a pouch containing 5 rubies. Each bay you're kind of thinking is probably worth about 50 gold pieces apiece.
Okay.
Who's counting the money?
Me.
Okay.
No, Kimmy is. Not me. I'm just counting what I find
Yeah, I have it right now.
in character.
Okay.
Okay. And with
I love how
that,
they're like, save our house, and we're like, we'll also loot it.
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
a
we're
payment.
just getting paid for it. We're just
With-
getting paid.
with that, you could also just say that they took it. I don't know where it went.
Oh, that too.
We'll go
No, I've
recover it,
never
I
seen a
guess.
locket.
I'll turn the other cheek.
Well, you can just give it to him. With that, I'm gonna say that'll call it. Drumgar, if you kind of pop in and look through the brown mold, it's just brown mold. I don't even know why that room was created. I'm not gonna have you mess with it because I love you too much to be that cruel at this moment. Especially
I
since
messed with it?
if you walked towards it, it would take like a week for you to get to it. You know, so I just.
What if I messed with it?
What I will say is, if you pause and take a long rest in this space, you will gain experience and you will recover your features. And basically, with the thing outside, the Winter Splinter outside, or whatever it's called, Wither Splinter outside,
Yeah.
you're going to need to do so. So thanks for watching those
Yes.
that did. And we will be, I think, level 4 by next session. We'll see. See you then. Have a good night.
Later, Gator.